right, so out of nowhere, out of absolutely, completely nowhere, what freaking morning show is doing this?
Yo, MJ, let's kick it. Rice, rice, baby. Rice, baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. MJ got something new for the kitchen. Cook it, either brown or whitely. Flow with the rice, both daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn on the switch, watch it go. If there was a problem with your sushi, kick out the rice with your new zojirushi. Rice, baby. Let's fill the rice, baby. Let's fill the rice, baby. Let's fill the rice, baby. Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to the MJ Morning Show.
Wow. How about that production, man?
I hope I get a part writing credit on that just for the title, but that was a real in-depth. I was just thinking rice, baby, and then you give it away.
It gets the 54-second partial parody treatment, man.
Wow. Beautiful.
So welcome to the MJ Morning Show. This is Monday, 25th? So we got Monday Night Football in town. Oh, where's my Monday Night Football theme? Hang on, man. I got it here somewhere. Oh, here. There we go. That's it, man. What a busy day. So I'm giving away a zojirushi rice maker every day this week, man. The way this unfolded is incredible. And then, of course, the horrific Eagles. They roll into town. I say horrific because, yeah, do the nasty fans travel down here as well?
Of course.
Because the Philadelphia fans are just nasty, you know? Probably some listening right now.
Yeah, a lot of them live here, too.
Well,
There are Philly fans here, yeah.
Listen, there are fans in the area from all over the place, but, is there a high percentage of Philadelphia Eagles fans that actually come down? Are we going to see a bunch of green in the stands tonight?
You're probably going to see plenty of green. I don't know that we're going to see the angry fans because generally they're broke. I got to work my job at a car lot.
Is that why they're angry?
Yeah.
So how do they get into the Philadelphia Eagles games in Philly then? If they're broke, what do they break in?
I mean, they sell meth.
Breaking and entering. All right. So the rice baby deal. Here's the deal on that. This week, so today's Monday through the end of the week on Friday, I'm giving away a $200 plus. These things retail for like $200 plus. These are zojirushi rice makers. Zojirushi is like the best name in rice cookers in Japan. All right. And I've been a fan of the product. If you follow my IG or listen to the show, you know that I love to cook. I make, my own poke bowls. I make this salmon dish the kids love. And a lot of my dishes use this Japanese sticky rice. And you got to get the right rice. You got to get a good koshi hikari, Japanese short grain rice. And, the kids love my dishes. And I credit the amazing sticky rice, perfect every single time, to this zojirushi rice maker. And they have seen my social media posts. And the latest one was like this poke bowl that I did with my Japanese sticky rice. And Zojirushi said, hey, we see your posts all the time. This is Zojirushi America, the PR department.
How many people are really tagging a rice cooker maker?
Yeah. So they said, hey, we see your posts. We know you're a big fan of the Zojirushi products. We see you do a radio show.
And we see you're a micro-influencer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm an influencer. And by the way, September is National Rice Month. You want to give away 5 of our rice makers? I'm like, yes. So what freaking morning show in America has ever given away, high quality zojirushi rice makers? So I've got 5 of them. So today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll give away a rice maker. So, if you're passionate about your kitchen appliances, you could win one today. I mean, so much so that I had this song done by Magic Mark, our parody dude. So this morning, just keep listening, and I was going to do like an essay contest, but okay, that might be
What?
too.
What is this, high school?
I mean, who wants to read those?
So I'm gonna take a certain caller sometime during the show. Keep listening if you want to win a $200 plus Zoji Rushi rice maker. So. Right. This is an awesome device, man. These things are, it's not your typical crappy, old school, Black & Decker or like Toshiba or what are some of the West Bend, some of these older, it's not like, we had like the old West Bend rice maker when I was a kid, and it was like made out of aluminum foil. It was like, this little tin bucket. These are like AI, micron, computer control. I mean, it's just amazing. So, sometime this morning, I'll tell you to call in and win a rice maker, and the same goes for every day this week. It's Rice Baby here on the MJ Morning Show. All right, so Monday Night Football, there could be rain.
Yeah.
So the forecast is for some rain late afternoon into the early evening. Some of the forecasts are like, the rain could subside around game time, but hey, Monday Night Football is not going to stop for a little rain, right?
I'm seeing like 60% chance.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you know how it is here. It's spotty. They say it rain. I'll at my house in South Tampa, we'll have like nasty, nasty stuff. I mean, like the deep reds and the magentas sometimes, and certainly a whole lot of orange. When you look at the color radar, and sometimes that stuff is literally just a half mile to the left or right of my house, and we get nothing. we get zero, zilch, nada. Say, listen, you know how it is. It can be spotty around here. So we'll see what happens. But Monday Night Football, if you're going tonight to Ray J, bring a poncho or a Ziploc baggie to put over your head or something, because there could be some early rain.
Who the hell puts a Ziploc baggie over their head?
That's dangerous.
Are you trying to kill somebody?
Okay, all right.
That's a terrible advice.
A Publix bag. That's why you always say plastic instead
No,
of
you
paper.
never put a bag over. Never put a plastic bag over your head. I tell my kids this all the time.
That's the worst advice ever.
Make a hat. I'm not talking about suffocate yourself.
Make a bag hat?
I'm not talking about like putting your whole face. I'm talking. Just make a little.
Walk around looking like a bunch of grandmas leaving the beauty salon. My hair.
Go Bucks.
There could be some rain tonight. All right, 6:07.
Oh, man.
What the? People calling you already?
Yeah. People stop calling me. I got to
Dude,
put
why
it on
don't
silent.
put your phone? No, put it on vibrate. You don't have to put it on silent.
Why would you call him at 813-310-8444 so early?
I think people call Fester in the first segment just to see if his phone ringer is on.
Oh, thanks for nothing,
All
people.
right, Fester's cell's already ringing. 6:07. What was I saying? We're going to take a break here. All right, so first break. Let me just keep on time today. It's a loaded Monday show here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Pat's got traffic, and we're back in minutes. Stand by. Our studio got better this summer, and right now it's actually fairly pleasant in here. Roxanne just said there are studios down the hall where it's 120 freaking degrees inside. What's going on?
I have no idea. So I walked down the hallway, and all of a sudden I started feeling like these hot pockets in the air.
Hot pockets.
I love those.
Which variety? Is it the pepperoni hot pocket? Hot pockets.
How about lean pockets?
Oh,
Yeah.
lean.
It was raining lean pockets as I walked down.
Yeah. We've taken 1 gram of fat out of it. Now it's a lean pocket. Instead of having 45 grams of fat, it's got 44 grams of fat. It's now a lean pocket.
And we replaced it with a cube of sodium.
Yeah.
So I was walking down the hall, and all of a sudden it felt like someone just like was putting a hot blow dryer on me. And I kept walking, and all the way down the hall, some of the studios down there, it's 120 degrees. You could literally do hot yoga.
Wow.
Tree
Hot
pose.
yoga. You know, that could be the hot yoga morning show. The MJ morning show now with hot yoga.
Yeah, it's available.
And hot yogurt, which is all curdled because you left it in the back seat of the car. You went shopping and you left the yogurt bag. And, remember I told that story. I did that.
Ew.
And remember I asked the question, how long can you keep the yogurt in the back seat of the car and still just like put it in the fridge like nothing happened? How long? Remember I did that. I left it in overnight and I rushed. Remember, I love Brown Cow. Brown Cow yogurt is my favorite, and it's made up in Vermont, and my favorite Brown Cow is cherry vanilla. It's fantastic.
How now is good.
I don't even eat the fruit on the bottom, so they have like all kinds of, sugared up like cherry chunks on the bottom. I don't mess with that. I don't stir it up. There's so much flavor that oozes up into the yogurt, because the yogurt's somewhat flavored as well. So I leave a ton of that sugar on the bottom. But remember, I bought like 28 of them. Was that a Sprouts run or was that a Whole Foods run? I think that was Whole Foods. And for whatever reason, I got distracted. I get home. I'm glad I didn't have a little baby I got distracted with and left the baby in the back seat of the car. You got to be very careful with that.
Yeah, good
but
call.
maybe I should have taken my shoe off and put it in the back seat to remind myself that I had my yogurt in the back.
That works.
That's a trick.
Yeah.
That's a way. If you're a parent and you're terrified of potentially leaving your kid in the back of your car, which I never did that. Michelle never did that. But you're supposed to take your shoe off and put it in the back seat. So you get out of your car and, I don't have my shoe. Oh, my baby's in the back. I better go take my baby out of my hot car here in Florida, which those stories are just tragic. I don't even want to think about that. But I left the yogurt in my car overnight, and it wasn't that hot, although we've had some hot overnights over the summertime. This is about a month and a half ago, I think. And I ate all of those yogurts. So I left them in the car. I picked those things up like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. And it was Whole Foods at Midtown in Tampa. And I left those in the back seat. And then I'm like, when I was walking out to the car to come to the morning show, I was like, oh, no, it was weekend. So it was like a Saturday into Sunday. And I was getting up early to go to the Dade City Gun Club to go shooting up in Dade City. And I'm like, oh, son of a... And it dawned on me, I didn't take the yogurt out. So I grabbed the yogurt, and, they weren't hot, but they weren't cool anymore. And I took them out. I put them in the fridge right away. And then later that day, I came back. They were chilled, and I had one. I'm like, all right, tastes okay. And I didn't get sick. Nothing happened. And I ate another one, then another one, then another one. And Michelle, she likes those as well. I didn't tell her I left them in the car. She was fine. So we were fine. So in that temperature, I was able to leave the yogurts in the car, and that was, just fine. Hey, how the hell did I get in here?
Because it's so hot in the studio.
Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets and Brown Cow yogurt? How'd you go there?
I don't know. Somehow I made it. And again, I've made the plea here. If anyone knows the yogurt or dairy buyer at Publix, out at headquarters out in Lakeland, what's going on with the Brown Cow? Why don't you carry Brown Cow? I've got to go to Whole Foods or to Sprouts, and I like Sprouts. I think Sprouts does a nice job.
I like Sprouts. I'm a big Sprouts fan.
I go to Sprouts. I go to Publix. I do some Winn-Dixie up the road here, which I don't know if the one up here is going to become an Aldi, because, Aldi's buying all the Winn-Dixies here in Florida. So, actually, the whole Southeast, the Aldi companies buying all the Winn-Dixies. And some, they say, will remain Winn-Dixie. Some will become Aldi's anyway. So, I don't know. Hello, Publix. I know that there are tons of Publix folks that listen to this show. Why don't Publix stores carry brown cow? I think they might have when we did a little stint up in New York. I think some Publix stores might have had brown cow for a little bit, but then it disappeared. That's my favorite yogurt on the market is brown cow. So Publix buyers, come on. What's going on here?
Yeah.
What brown cow doesn't want to fork over the humongous slotting fees? What's going on? They don't want to give you 17 tractor trailer loads of free product? Hold on.
Something's
Come
going
on. What's going on here? Come on, Publix. Come on. Publix. Get brown cow. If you work for Publix and you know the dairy buyer, tell them that MJ's screaming, why doesn't Publix have brown cow yogurt? Sprouts and Whole Foods, they have it. And I'm telling you, once you try this, you know how many people have said to me, have emailed me or sent me a message on IG, DM, MJ, you're right, I tried the brown cow. And it's my favorite. What are you smiling at over there, Roxanne?
I don't know. I'm just doing like poems in my head and stuff about how now, brown cow. And I'm just like,
Oh, God.
Thank you.
Hey, how was your girls' weekend?
it was something you would have hated because all the topics are opposite. Like, okay, all the topics were astrology, meditation, ASMR, mediums.
I thought you guys just hung out.
Yeah.
No, we just talk and talk and talk.
How many
That's what girls do.
How many girls in your girl weekend?
4.
So 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you gonna tell us the names? Or you gonna make them up?
You know the names. I don't have to tell you.
All right, so
Eunice,
all right, so
Kettle.
I'm gonna say one of the real ones.
No, you're not.
Why not?
Because nobody knows the real ones. They're just
How
like
do
all
you know?
friends.
Oh, Derek Jeter's wife?
She wasn't there.
Yes, she was.
What? Why are you so weird?
You hung out with Mrs. Jeter? That's awesome.
I saw Derek Jeter doing another commercial. He's like doing Capital One. Are they having money problems?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, huge money problems.
No,
Can't you
because
tell?
he's doing commercials for for Subway. He was part of that whole celebrity athletes. So Subway, the Jeep Grand
The
Cherokee.
Jeep, that's a great commercial, isn't it?
I'm sorry, the Wagoneer.
The Wagoneer. Yeah.
I've rented that vehicle twice now.
It's awesome. It's a great
And
car.
It is actually a very nice vehicle, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. So he's doing Capital One, he's doing Jeep Grand Wagoneer, he's doing Subway. Are they having some money problems? Or he seems to be doing a lot of commercials.
I don't think that's a sign of money problems. I think that's a sign
I
of
do
opportunity.
I do my endorsements here on the show because I'm having bad money problems. All right, so that's why
You're projecting.
When Derek Jeter starts doing Plan BAC, then maybe we'll talk to him and sit him down and get him with the Hollands. Okay.
No, I don't think that at all. I think it's like opportunities because there's relevance there in his brand.
And would you like to say where this girl's weekend was?
It was up your butt.
What the hell?
What are you, my kids? That's what my kids have been saying for 12 years. Anything is up your butt. Oh, really? Tell you what, when you ask me for something, it's going to be up your butt. Or it's going to be up my butt. Yeah, so guess what?
Flight.
They started to wean off up my butt when I started to hand them back the up my butt like tenfold. All right,
Oh my
up my
gosh.
butt.
Oh, I learned so many great things. Like I learned how to do my hair better. This is the thing when girls get together, it's so relaxing. We just do each other's hair and do face masks and like you guys would have hated it. It's like it was such a break from 3 loud gruff men to like soft female energy. So I was really
soft
nice.
female energy.
Yeah, this room is rough crowd. Like Fester told me the day
Hold
I
on,
met
did
him.
you say rough or gruff?
Both.
But what did you say?
I said gruff men. I called you gruff men, and then I said it was a rough crowd.
We're a rough crowd.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You called it a tough room.
It's a tough room.
Are you
and we're a
relaxed?
rough
Because
crowd.
you sent me a text that like American Airlines pissed you off yesterday.
Yeah, they did. Because it's just you're always late. You're never, ever, ever going to get anywhere on time again on an airplane, and that's just
Well,
you just have to accept that.
I've had a bunch of flights. Hey,
You can't just say never.
my Breeze Airways flights from Tampa to Norfolk and then back from Norfolk to Tampa a couple of weekends ago. That was everything was. I was early. Both legs
Yeah.
were early. Now we when we landed, the front landing gear broke, but we got towed to the gate. But listen, they were on time. That was great. So
I was.
You got to stop flying to Miami. All right, here's the deal. If you're friends with Derek Jeter and Derek Jeter's wife, if she wants you to join them on a girls' weekend, you've got to demand the Derek Jeter private jet. How did she get to the Bahamas? Did she fly American Airlines?
You are the nosiest, rudest person,
I'm guessing,
and most invasive person. I would like to know.
Did she fly a private jet? I'm saying you tell them, hey, Derek Jeter's wife. What's her name? Heather or something?
Yeah, her name's Heather.
All right. Heather, Hannah, something like that. All right. You need to tell them that if you want me to join you on Girls Weekend, you got to send the Jeter private jet to pick me up. Those are my demands, and they're non-negotiable. All right?
Well, let me tell you one of the
tell you have them call me. I'll be your agent.
Okay. I need you for my agent for something else, so we'll worry about that. We'll worry about our other business that we have taken care of. I did sneak home some items on TSA, or I got through Miami. I didn't even mean to, but I got like big canisters of 16-ounce sunscreen.
Oh, wow.
Stuff.
So you got through. Oh, really?
I didn't even plan
to.
Did
any TSA agents in Miami steal your money? Because didn't they have some agents down there that got busted?
They did.
All right, hold on. We got a busy show today, folks. Early morons in the news next. It is 6:31 here at the MJ Morning Show. And let me do some live endorsements right now. I thought I would give you some soothing Boccherini, fine Italian composer, before we got into the morons of the news, unless you'd rather have something a little more upbeat. Yes,
Yes,
no?
more upbeat Monday.
I mean, this really classes up the joint.
It really does.
Yeah.
How about this? Is this better for you? What is this dude's name? Lunch Money Lewis or something?
Yeah.
Was that his name?
That's his name.
Yeah, if this sounds a little familiar, well, if you watch the UK version of America's Got Talent, what are they? Do we have the whole thing? Do we have the whole song? I got bills. I gotta pay.
Yeah, we can find it.
Yeah, hold on. Morning show, and it's time for the early morons of the news. You know, it might be a sign that the dental office is not licensed, and your guy might not be a dentist or have some issues with the dental license if they're operating at the back of a convenience store.
Oh, please. What does that matter? You can get some great service behind a place like that or a flea market.
I'll take a Four Loko and I'll get a filling done, okay?
Put a cap right here. Yeah.
You're really underestimating the value of the cross branding there.
You got to listen to this. A man ran a dental office in the back of a Massachusetts convenience store. Guy's facing multiple charges after he was accused of running a dental office. Juan Hermida Munoz, 64, was arrested on Friday in connection with the illegal operation being conducted at the Alternativa convenience store in Milford, Massachusetts, according to police. Yeah, Milford Police Chief Robbie Tessino said that Munoz's dental operation was discovered when the Milford Health Department was performing a routine inspection of the Alternativa convenience store. We had a couple of our detectives head over there, and there was a pretty significant dental operation going on out back.
Wow.
Was it in the beer cooler? Where?
I mean, am I the only one not that offended by this?
Oh, come on.
It sounds handy.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a ripe old case for like getting like HIV from somebody else's bleeding gums.
Oh.
That's what it sounds like to me.
You would have heard about that.
Yeah.
Sounds like the doctor did a fine job.
Yeah, real fine job in the back of a convenience store.
He gave my kid braces.
Great. So the chief of police in Milford, Mass. said the proprietor of the convenience store, Maria Magdalena Guaman Castro, rented a room in the rear of the store to Munoz, who provided multiple dental services without a license, including examinations, tooth extractions, anesthetics, and cleanings. According to Tessino, did he have an x-ray machine back? It doesn't sound like he had an x-ray machine. Munoz is Ecuadorian who has no license to practice dentistry or medicine in the United States. Tessino, who has decades of experience working as a medical emergency technician or emergency medical technician or EMT. Wait, so this guy goes from having EMT experience to operating a dental clinic out of the back of a convenience store?
How hard could it be to do an extraction?
Get a Slim Jim and get a tooth pulled out.
You know how you do extractions at convenience stores? You just give them one of those sugar daddy pops.
Oh,
those caramel pops.
You clamp down on that. That'll yank a tooth right out.
Bite on this.
You know what, though? I mean, like, from a scientific medical standpoint, mouths are so bloody. They just bleed so much. And if you don't have all those suction...
My mouth doesn't bleed a whole lot.
Yeah, when you get dental work done...
You got bloody gums right now?
No, I don't.
You got a nasty case of gingivitis? Is that what you're telling us?
No, when you're performing dental procedures on a mouth, it bleeds. So if you're extracting a tooth, the whole mouth is... And you don't have like those suction-y things, it probably looks like a murder scene back there.
You mean Mr. Sucker?
Yeah.
What was that? Well, no, the Breaking Bad dude. Tim Watley. So wasn't Tim Watley was the dentist in Seinfeld? Remember didn't he have like the Penthouse magazines in the waiting area? Remember that episode? And then Tim Watley is Breaking Bad's Walter White. Bryan Cranston was in that old Seinfeld episode. And he called the suction device when Kramer went in. He called the suction device like Mr. Sucker or something. Or whatever, Mr. Suction, or here's our friend Mr. Suction, or something to that effect. Anyway, this is crazy. I mean, this was an unlicensed practice. Could have resulted in infection, sepsis, possibly death. You're taking your life into your own hands, said the police chief up in Milford, Mass. We've had that issue in Florida. I can't tell you how many stories that I've seen over the years where, like, unlicensed dentists, and a lot of times they're dealing with immigrant population, a lot of times illegal aliens or illegal non-documented, that can't afford to go or don't go to regular doctors. They'll have stuff done by... I remember there was some story where a guy was operating a dental lab out of, like, a AAA self-storage or something. I remember one of those,
like a store, like one of these cube marts
or garages. There were people like operating dental services out of like a garage in their house, unlicensed. And like I said, a lot of times they're getting folks that are undocumented that are going to these places. Yeah.
Could you successfully run a dental office out of the back of a van?
I'm sure you
Like
probably
a mobile
could.
dental unit?
Yeah, probably could. Oh, what'd you just bring up here? Is this old or new?
This is the story you're referring to. It was from 2019.
Oh.
Police in Northport, Florida, found an illegal dental office being run out of a garage.
Out of a garage at a house, yeah. Yeah, that's 2019. I'm telling you, I've seen over the years since we've been doing the MJ and BJ show and then the MJ Morning Show since 94, I'm telling you, we've probably done a dozen of these stories about illegal pop-up dental labs and tool sheds, storage garages. I mean, all kinds of crazy crap.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, right?
Building a business.
Yeah. Okay, Froggy. Yeah, you go to have you have your teeth done next to the Lay's potato chips rack.
Whatever. My
All right.
oncologist is at the flea market.
Yeah, they got a dental services right next to the hot dog roller machine, at the convenience store.
Instead of biting down on like the cotton gauze, you just bite down on a Slim Jim.
There
Bite
you
right
go.
through it. Snap right through it.
Anyway, this Juan Hermida Munoz, 64, was arrested on Friday.
What's the matter, Fester?
Froggy said his oncologist is dealing out of a flea market. Aren't those cancer doctors?
Oncologist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are.
An oncologist.
Not an oncologist. I mean a
Orthodontist?
Gastroenterologist.
Don't make jokes.
you're a urologist. That's what I meant.
A urologist deals.
Oncon-urar.
Yeah, that's obviously urology is, the
My wiener doctor.
yeah, wiener, kidney, and all kinds of
Yes,
stuff.
that
yeah.
guy's right next to the
Hey, like my kidney stones, I went to my urologist is
in the flea market.
is Malcolm Root. No, he's not.
Is he at the laundromat?
No, he's not. No, fine office down right next to TGH. And he did a great job, man. He knocked out that 10-millimeter stone that I had.
BeatMyKidneystones.com.
Now, Roxanne,
Yes.
is your gynecologist in a storage shed?
I go to I see him when I go get my hair done. He's just like in the back area where they wash hair. You put your legs in the stirrups and you put your head back for a hair wash. It was
wow.
a 1-2.
Oh, right.
That's
Oh,
good.
Knock it
so-
out.
oh, the gynecologist. Oh, that's that. You know
That
what?
would be brilliant.
That's a 2-in-1
Yes,
deal.
right.
You sit in the chair
Yeah.
and you lean back.
Kick back.
It's that sink that has the little scoop for your neck to go in.
Yep.
And then they whip the stirrups out and boom.
That would be fun.
Yeah. How about that?
You get it. It's kind of like, you're getting the head massage so you feel good, but then you're annoyed because you have the speculum.
That's a good combo thing. Oh, you know what? I'm not even remotely done. I've got speculum cable.
Yeah.
That's who I have for my cable service is speculum. And, they got the Disney channels back. They settled with ESPN and all that stuff.
Thank God.
Yeah, speculum cable. Yeah. All right. 6:49 at the MJ Morning Show. I still have a ton of morons in the news. Oh, there's an update. Those 2 kids from Florida that were driving 200 miles from home, 10 years old, stealing mom's car.
Would they get an endorsement from NASCAR or something?
We have an update on why they did it. Oh, this is big. The 2 kids that stole mom's car, they were busted on I-75, 200 miles from home. 10-year-old driving mom's stolen car. Why did they do it? We have an answer because we were wondering last week, why'd they do this? Well, now we know why the hell they did it. So that's coming up in a minute. Don't move here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Now, gentlemen, that can mean only one thing. That Hal Herman's headlines are back again today.
What? Been talking to Hal?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Talked to Hal over the weekend, yep. Of course, that's the cheesy 1980s news music, which is Hal Herman's official theme. Yeah, the response, unbelievably, folks, the response to Hal Herman's headlines, Triple H, were off the charts, even though Hal's headlines were completely erroneous, made mistakes in not only every sentence, I think it was every word. There was a mistake.
You want to hear something that Hal hired a team of 25 people to help write stories over the weekend? Yeah. Did you guys talk about that? He's like Harvey Levin now. He's got a whole team.
like the TMZ guy?
So his story should be like right on point today.
All right, so Hal Herman is back at 8 o'clock this morning. So right around 8 o'clock, about an hour from right now, Hal Herman headlines are back. Now,
Roxanne,
folks,
do you even know what that is? Roxanne wasn't even here.
No, I've been meaning to. Okay, so I was actually going to watch it on the plane yesterday on the way home, and then I lost my earbuds, and it's rude to watch videos with no earbuds.
True.
Yeah, especially pornos on an airplane. All right, so Hal Herman's headlines. I got to be honest, folks. I thought it was going to be an absolute disaster, and from an integrity and accuracy standpoint, it was. But from an entertainment standpoint, it's a smash.
Yeah, it's a winner, no question.
So Hal Herman headlines, if you missed it, coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. So Friday and now Monday.
So Hal was asking me if you want to make it like the tradition, and this is stupid, but he said that he wants to sort of make it like his tradition that he slams a whole bottle of alcohol before every newscast.
Is that a tradition?
He wants to know if you want him to do it again.
Now, was he fired from Whammo 2 News or Wavy TV 10 for the alcohol problem, or was it both?
Wavy TV was for it was like an intern situation. And Whammo News was being drunk on the air.
Whammo News.
Yeah.
All right, so Hal Herman's back about an hour from now, 8 o'clock. And if you ever miss any of our bits, folks, if you ever miss any of our material, any of our award-winning MJ Morning Show content, the whole show is podcast. So let's say you can't listen at 8, but you should. You should be listening to the whole show. You know, especially 9 o'clock hour. Folks that like check out after 7:30, 8, 8:30, 8:45. If you miss the 9 o'clock hour, you're missing like 25% of the program, and some of the best crap happens in the 9 o'clock hour. Like, listen, I'm giving away the rice makers in the 9 o'clock hour every. What are you laughing at?
Every time I think about it, it's so weird.
Yo, MJ, let's kick it. Rice, rice, baby. Rice, rice, baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. MJ got something new for the kitchen. Cook it, either brown or whitely. Flow with the rice, both daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn on the switch, watch it go. If there was a problem with your sushi, kick out the rice with your new Zojirushi. Rice, rice, baby. Let's fill the rice, rice, baby. Let's fill the rice, rice, baby. Let's fill the rice, rice, baby. Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to the MJ Morning Show.
Oh, man. What other morning show in America has ever given away 5 top-quality Zojirushi rice makers in 1 week?
None.
Right here. I think we're this is the unexpected morning show.
It says groundbreaking.
It is. It's rice breaking. It's groundbreaking. So here's the deal. I love my rice. I love cooking. I put pictures of the stuff, like the cacio e pepe that I made a couple of weeks back, and in my ice cream making the poke bowls, making the salmon dish with the sticky rice for the kids. They love it. So I put a ton of my images of food up on my Instagram. And listen, I'm a foodie. There's no doubt about it. Hey, a couple of things. I went to Mickey's Subs on Saturday. I said I was going to go on Saturday. I went to Mickey's Subs at 11 a.m. on Saturday in South Tampa.
How was it?
Who just got awarded best cheap place to eat in the USA. It was fantastic. Michelle loved the sub. I had the Italian sub. She had like a turkey sub. Fantastic. Fantastic. We got to get Mickey on. We'll call Mickey later this hour.
We got Mickey to bring some subs to the show.
Yep. That's a good idea. Yeah.
We're foodies too. Fester and I were eating Froggy's nuts right now.
Hey,
oh, God. You are actually.
What do you mean you're eating Froggy's nuts?
Hold the bag up. Hold up your nut
it's
bag.
not nothing. It's just a bag of nuts.
Oh.
Froggy went to the vending machine and got a...
Oh, I see. Roxanne just wanted to do the double entendre there.
No.
We're
You sly as a fox.
legit both. Yeah, I was doing like we're foodies too. Look at us. Highbrow.
Yeah, and how are Froggy's nuts?
Salty.
I mean...
Those are actually Planters nuts.
Let me see your
I think they might be sour.
Let me see your nut bag.
Also, you know who's going to join us in a little over an hour? The Cake Girl.
Oh, she's so
cool.
talented.
On air or in studio?
No, on air. I'm calling her. I was at a party. I was at a retirement party on Saturday night, and the Cake Girl did the cake. And
was that thing real?
Yes, it was
God.
It was folks. This is why you got to follow me on Instagram, because you got to see the crap I put up there. My personal Instagram, where all my stuff is, Certified MJ Radio. So give me a follow, Certified MJ Radio, and you'll be able to see all the stuff I'm talking about. So back to the rice maker, Zojirushi, which is the top name in Japanese rice cookers. And the Japanese, they take their rice pretty damn seriously, okay? So they saw all my Instagram posts about how I, cook with my Zojirushi rice maker. So Zojirushi America, they said, hey, we see you're a radio show. You do the MJ Morning Show, and September is National Rice Month. We see you shoot videos all the time and take pictures of food. You talk about our rice makers. Would you like to give away rice makers during National Rice Month, which is September? I'm like, damn right. So they sent me 5 rice makers, 5 Zojirushi rice makers. These are valued at over $200 a piece. And I got 5 of them to give away. And we're going to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all this week. We'll give away the first one today, a little after 9 o'clock. So make sure you're listening a little after 9 o'clock. I'll tell you when to call in to win this $200 plus rice maker, and it'll blow you away. And then you got to get the right. If you like the Japanese rice, then you got to go to Kotobuki Market on Sheldon Road and get the Koshi Hikari rice, either the Japanese grown or the California grown. Both are great. So rice maker, win a $200 cool rice maker appliance, a Japanese Zojirushi, and we'll give those away all week. Today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It'll be a little after 9 o'clock every day this week for you to win here on the MJ Morning Show. So Monday Night Football's in town tonight. We'll get into that later on. Oh, you know what I teased? I teased an update on those kids that ripped off mom's car, and they were busted up in Alachua County on 75, 200 miles from home. A 10-year-old is driving mom's car. And the update is, we did the story on Friday. The update is, we know joyride.
Did they just run out of gas?
No, they were pulled over.
200 miles. That's a 2/3 of a tank, right?
Do you know why they stole mom's car?
Well, because she took away their Game Boy or something?
Dude, did you see the story?
I have no idea.
Game Boy? What year is it?
Okay,
it's 2005, ladies and
what do our
gentlemen.
kids have, right?
Nintendo 64.
No, the one that they hold in their hand.
Something?
The ColecoVision. The Mattel Intellivision.
No, is it?
Why don't you come up with other outdated electronics?
The joystick.
Did the parent take away the ColecoVision?
Yeah,
The
Atari.
No, what do the kids have? Is it like with the blue pedal?
Yeah,
and-
my kids have it too.
Yeah, it's like, is it a Switch?
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, did mom take away the Nintendo Switch?
But you're on the right track.
I didn't know what. I'm trying to think. Why would
It's got to be iPads.
Mom took away the kids' electronics.
Mm-hmm.
The kids were acting up. Kids took away, or mom took away the kids' electronics, and so the kids took away mom's car. 10 years old. And
Holy cow, that'd be like my kids doing it. I take away their stuff all the time.
Can you believe they got 200 miles up I-75?
That would be like my kids stealing my car and driving like past Orlando
Well,
and getting there alive. How is that possible?
Yeah. So They were finally pulled over in North Florida. Cops discovered a 10-year-old behind the wheel.
What's your problem, copper?
So they pulled over the white sedan on I-75, and it was like 3:53 in the morning.
What?
It was...
How did they learn how to drive?
Well, you just watch Mom. But, 3:53 in the morning, early Thursday morning, the kids were pulled over in Alachua. According to the Alachua County Sheriff's Office, the vehicle had been reported stolen out of Northport, which is, south of us. Northport is a little south of Venice, here on Florida's west coast. And the car was reported stolen. So they performed a high, what do they call it? A high risk. It's a high risk, like a felony traffic stop. And there's a procedure on how you do a felony traffic stop.
Okay, is it high risk because everybody, like, it could be high risk to the police officers or high risk to the people, like, it's the kids in the car?
No. When a car is reported stolen, or if you're in a felony pursuit of a bank robber or, some other felonious crime, then those are considered high-risk traffic stops.
Gotcha.
And there's an amped-up procedure for the officer's safety and the public safety in how you perform that traffic stop. So the car was reported stolen. The car is spotted up in Alachua County, and they pull the car over, and the deputies see a 10-year-old boy hop out of the driver's seat, and his 11-year-old sister is in the passenger seat right next to him in the car.
What's it to you, copper?
So hold on. The car was reported stolen,
Right.
but the children were not reported missing?
Well,
Oh, good question.
I mean, those are good questions. I didn't see that part of the story. I don't see any delineation or facts on that. But so
Wonderful
the
question.
car's pulled over, and quote from the police, it was learned that both children were upset that their mother took away their electronic devices, which is why they stole the car. Apparently, it was believed that the electronic devices were taken away because they were not being used appropriately, according to the sheriff's office post on social media.
Yeah, they were playing driving games.
So they went on a on Q105, man, busy hour. We start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. Who's buying into the Taylor Swift little PR stunt at the Chiefs game yesterday? Anybody?
Not me.
Hold
tired
on.
of her.
We're going to get into all of this coming. We got a lot of stuff, so I can't even tease everything that's coming up. But an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop. Don't miss MJ Morning Show is next here on Q105. Don't move. 7:15, and I got your plan B right here. Your plan B for... thought I'd do the Sopranos thing, just how it ended. All right, 7:26 instead of a nice clean fade. I just, Sopranos, Tony at Holstein's. Or Holston's, rather, having the onion rings. All right, 7:26 of the MJ Morning Show. We start an hour and 20 minutes nonstop MJ right now. So, jammed up day. We've got the Cash Kitty coming up at 8 o'clock. Hal Herman's headlines are coming up at 8 o'clock. Hal Herman is back. So we'll do Cash Kitty, and your chance at $1,000 the first time today is 8 a.m. We give you the code word, we give you the keyword, and then you text it nationwide, and then you could win the $1,000. It happens 5 times, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. So the Cash Kitty's back. Giving away that $200 plus Zoji Rushi rice cooker today, and every day this week, just after 9 o'clock, this week after 9 o'clock, win one of these amazing Japanese rice cookers during National Rice Month, because they know that I love their machines. They see my pictures on Instagram. So Zojirushi America said, hey, you want to give away some rice makers? I'm like, yep, absolutely. So we'll give away the first rice cooker worth over $200 just after 9 o'clock this morning. We also have Howlo's Scream tickets to give away. This is just a loaded freaking
Is that
week.
Hal O'Scream?
That's the name of the news segment coming up.
Howlo Herman.
Hallo Herman O'Scream. Yeah. So, a drunk Hal Herman is going to be wandering Busch Gardens, and talk about a real nightmare.
The chainsaw microphone.
Oh, and don't forget, folks. Yeah, Monday Night Football in town. They have 2 Monday Night Football games tonight.
They do.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? What's up with that?
You know what they started doing sometimes? They started split screening and showing both games at the same time. Did you see that last week? They did that for a little bit.
It's a mashup of matchups.
Yeah. And, Michelle and I were watching the Bears and the Chiefs game, right? And they cut away from it. It was like
game sucked so bad.
It was like 31-0. And they said, we're going to take you to a more interesting, challenging game, a more competitive game. So they just shut off the Chiefs and the Bears, and they just put on another game.
There was a game yesterday I couldn't take my eyes off of.
Dolphins?
The Dolphins. I'm not a Dolphins fan. I don't particularly care about the Dolphins, but 70 points? I don't know if I've ever seen an NFL score that high.
Hold on. We'll get into Taylor Swift, and that's a shenanigan going on over there. Yeah, I think it is.
What does she need that publicity
I'll explain in a sec. Yeah, so and we don't do a lot of sports on this show, folks, but
we do heavy X's and O's when we do.
What was the final score? 70-20?
It wasn't even that close.
70-20. The Miami Dolphins, 70 points. I think I heard a stat that you got to go back to 1966 for any team scoring 70 points. I saw something that why didn't the Dolphins coach try to go for the record to have the highest scoring game ever?
He could have.
Yeah, he could have.
He could have.
But that was insane. I mean, how did the Broncos get so sucky?
It's always like that when Marino faces off against Elway. I mean, it's like Elway always freezes under pressure. It's like the Dolphins and the Broncos. It's a classic match.
Piercing blue eyes get him every time.
Yeah, it's tough.
There you go.
See?
It's Dan Marino and John Elway. Get out of here.
Yes, I'm going to kick your ass, Elway.
It's 7:30 at the MJ Morning Show. Just a busy Monday. Again, our prizes we're giving out today is just tremendous here. Now, on to the Taylor Swift deal.
Oh, you're such a hater.
You are.
I am not. Well,
everything's a publicity stunt. What does she need publicity for?
First of all, I'm not a real fan of Taylor Swift. Listen, if you are, folks, listen, I'm not going to take your fandom away.
You're a 50-year-old man. Of course you don't like her.
Whatever you want to like in life, that's your prerogative.
I mean, I think she's hot.
Unless it's like serial killers and crack cocaine. All right, it's your prerogative to like what you want to like. If you like Taylor Swift, that's fine. Listen, I had that interview that went south with Taylor Swift back in 2012.
See, that's what it all comes back to.
Yeah, that's good to do a little disclaimer with that.
That's your fault.
She would have given you a great
It wasn't
interview.
my fault. I had the first...
What did they tell you? They said, do not mention it.
I had the first radio interview in America. even before Elvis Duran and the Z Morning Zoo up in New York. I had the first interview after.
That was the test.
After Kanye West grabbed the microphone out of Taylor Swift's hands at the MTV Video Music Awards, I had the first radio interview in America. And how could I not ask her that question?
How can we not find that audio clip?
Oh, my God, that was the test.
Dude,
But they asked you not to ask that question.
Dude, that audio clip is online.
Oh, okay. I want to hear that
No,
again.
it's online.
Let's get it circulating again. The real Taylor Swift.
So just recently, just at the announcement of her tour, maybe a year ago, I saw this out of this nowhere publication, some slam piece on MJ about this hostile host.
Yeah, it was like 6 months ago.
It was
Really?
Yeah, and it was on a site I would never have found. But
I don't remember that.
And it went nowhere.
It went nowhere.
And I wasn't hostile. I'm asking her, Taylor Swift,
You were honest.
a serious question. We had the first radio interview in America. This was before New York City, before like Chicago, before Ryan Seacrest in Los Angeles. On the MJ Morning Show, back when we were on 93, I had the first Taylor Swift interview after the Kanye West incident, and I'm not supposed to ask her about it? BS. That would be a dereliction of my duty not to ask it.
Okay.
And then she flipped out and hung up on me.
not to live 15 years in the past.
Oh, you know what? Some people didn't like the fact that I had said to Taylor, I said something like, Taylor, let me give you a little bit of advice here. That I'm not going to be the only radio show that's going to ask about this. This is a top story, and everybody wants to know about it. And it's my understanding also that Elvis Duran up in New York on Z100.
Z100.
It's my understanding that he also asked about that as well.
Elvis.
Yeah.
The Z Morning Zoo on Z100.
Yeah. So, I mean, I wasn't the only one. And listen, she was a lot younger, and I was just saying, hey, Taylor, listen, everyone's going to ask you about this.
Yeah, but she has the right to say, I don't want to answer that question. Whether
Of course she has the right.
right in that it may have been better for her just to address it. But
here, in complete
have to.
hindsight, she probably didn't even hang up. Somebody probably dropped the line. It wasn't even her putting the phone from her ear to the receiver or hanging up the cell phone. She was on a patch through line.
Well, a lot of times, the record company, if you have a celebrity on, or if you have, whether it's an actor, maybe someone's pimping a movie, a lot of times they're patched through some studio connection, and then they can control the line. So I don't know if Taylor actually hung up, or if it was Taylor's people,
probably her
that
handler,
hung up. Anyway, the deal now, come on, it's clearly she showed up at the Kansas City Chiefs game, apparently at the invitation of Kelsey, of Travis Kelsey.
So what?
No, hang on a minute. But they're milking this. This is clearly a PR stunt as well. I don't know if they're dating, but the rumors are that they were dating. And then Travis's brother, who plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, he'll be in town tonight. For Monday Night Football here in Tampa Bay. His brother kind of amped things up. Oh, yeah, they're 100% dating. Whereas, Travis tried to tamp it down. So amid all of this speculation, of course, Taylor Swift, who is a publicity machine, I give her a ton of credit for that. She's done a wonder in, building her career. They've done mostly everything right. And I give Taylor Swift a lot of credit for turning herself into the juggernaut and the massive celebrity that she is today. But come on. Up in the Kansas City Chiefs, I think the owner's box.
And what do you want her to
but
be?
But everyone was tipped. All the media and the crews were tipped off that Taylor Swift is there.
She was against the glass.
Hang on. All right. So,
all right.
But come on.
I can't believe you're being such a downer.
Wait,
on
I
this.
got a question.
If you hold on, Froggy. If you wanted to keep it quiet, she could have shown up quietly, and nobody would have known that she was there. But instead, it was turned into a TV spectacle.
What do you want her to wear, a burqa?
They sure. You know what? Yes.
Just see her eyes. Who is that mystery woman?
Out of a little slit hole.
MJ, they're not hiding that they're talking or they're in a friendly relationship right now. That's not what they're hiding.
Hold on, Roxanne, earlier when I was teasing this, you said, yeah, she's playing the PR game.
No, you don't listen to me.
Oh.
I said, you said, whatever your phrase was.
Are you going to Taylor Swift me now? You going to hang up? You going to hang up on me?
You just said something along the lines of, "Are you buying this Taylor Swift muckety muck?"
And I said, whatever my answer was, I said no. But the follow up to that was, I haven't even read the story.
She really doesn't know what she's talking about. Listen,
you said, can you believe it? And I said no, because I can't believe it because I don't know what you're talking about.
2 weeks ago, Travis Kelce said how he went to the Taylor Swift concert at Arrowhead and he couldn't see her because he wanted to give her a bracelet and the bracelet might have had his phone number. Yeah, the dork got her to his game, okay? So it's working.
Wow.
And
so did 17 other her last boyfriends. I'm telling you, she's a sleep farter.
So hang on a minute. I got a great line. Am I gonna be canceled for this? So Travis Kelce plays what position?
He is a
Quarterback.
He's not.
Are you guys morons?
What are you doing? What are you guys idiots?
No, that's right. I'm sorry.
The quarterback of the Chiefs
that's right.
Patrick Mahomes.
All right, so Travis.
Why would she date anybody but
he's a tight end.
quarterback?
He's a tight end. That's right.
Yeah, so
he is the tight end.
Travis Kelce's a tight end, and allegedly he's interested in Taylor Swift's tight end.
She looked it up.
I did.
In the time that you were mocking her for not knowing that Patrick Mahomes.
I don't watch football anymore.
You
It's the
guys
Bucs.
just missed my entire joke. Froggy heard it.
I heard it, and
Say it again.
So Travis Kelce, the Chiefs tight end, is zeroing in on Taylor Swift's tight end right now.
Oh, that's hysterical.
That's a joke right there, people.
Oh, yeah. You mocked me. Go ahead and mock me.
Listen, let's all be grateful old Kelsey's not a wide receiver, okay? Because that joke would have really...
MJ, don't you think my... not really conspiracy theory. Well, I guess it is
Your
conspiracy
analysis?
theory. My analysis of Taylor Swift's dating history. She's beautiful.
Yes.
She's rich.
Oh, yeah.
Talented.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Her father lives right down the street here in St. Pete, right? Doesn't he have a condo right in downtown St. Pete?
Mr. Swift.
Yep.
Mr.
Come on
Swift.
the show and let us know if your daughter sleep farts, like I said.
There has to be
There has to be a reason.
Froggy, come on.
She must Dutch oven these guys, and they're like, oh, I got to get out of here.
She's kind of like revealing it. It's me.
on.
I'm the problem. It's me.
Come on. Are you making noises with your mouth now?
She was singing the song.
Taylor.
The Taylor Swift song about,
It's me.
the
I'm the
anti-hero.
tutor. It's me.
And that's how she got the lyrics for Shake It Off. Because all of her boyfriends are shaking off the bed sheets.
Dude, I saw an article, and it was like a list of Taylor Swift's boyfriends. There was like 50. And I'm like, what's the deal with her?
Listen, she doesn't date schlubs.
No.
I mean, she's top tier material.
You know
Yeah,
what?
she
Her
is.
next album ought to have a song called Dutch Oven.
The whole album should be called Dutch Oven. It's ruining her dates.
Anyway, they milked this yesterday. The TV folks were tipped off. You know, the cameras were focused on her.
None of it's Taylor's fault.
Was she sitting with his mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Taylor Swift was right next to Donna Kelce.
Yeah, she's hot.
The mom? I mean, Jason Kelsey's in town right now. He will come here and kick your ass.
He will. Yeah, the Eagles.
Whoa, standing next to Taylor.
The Eagles have landed, man.
Starting center for the Philadelphia Eagles. If you want to defend your mother's honor and kick Froggy's ass,
She looked like a
come on down.
linebacker.
And after Travis Kelce's touchdown, which was dedicated to Taylor, did you see Taylor Swift was chest bumping somebody up in the skybox? She chest bumped somebody.
Just bumped his mom, and, and
No.
Taylor Swift went through a wall.
She chest bumped somebody else.
So they're at a game. They're having a great time. They're starting this friendship, relationship, whatever it's going to be. And here's MJ. It's all an orchestrated PR stunt. She's just watching the game.
Was this guy famous before this?
No.
Travis Kelce?
So don't you think she would have picked like?
Hold on. Are we talking about Travis Kelce?
Yeah.
He is one of the top
Yeah,
tier
he
NFL
is.
two-time
He
Super Bowl
is.
champ.
But he's even more famous and is much more noteworthy and has more notoriety. Since the Taylor, he's been introduced to a whole new crowd with the whole Taylor Swift thing.
Travis Kelce is
in
probably
football, in NFL circles, people know who he is.
he's
Absolutely.
probably the most famous non-quarterback in the league.
More famous than Gronk.
Dude, back in the day, Travis Kelce had a dating show on VH1.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he's been out. Well, you're not a football guy, but still, he's a pop culture guy.
Such a fanboy.
And I'm calling up.
Yes,
I'm calling up Mickey from Mickey Subs.
That's cool.
Yeah, Michelle and I went on Saturday. We were there at 11 a.m. and it was good.
We're sorry.
You gotta
must
dial a
first
1.
Dial a
Oh,
1.
that's right. I gotta dial the damn 1.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute.
That's a little early for sub, isn't it?
813
Nice prepping.
7.
Got to cut the meat.
No, he sent me a note that he was doing his food orders this morning.
Got to cut the cheese.
So, I mean, we had a great experience.
You guys look so cute.
Did you see the picture of Michelle and me?
I see that you're same side sitters. That's weird.
Well, for the picture's sake, I mean,
Are you same side sitters?
Yeah,
in real life?
We went. Yeah, we do. Are you a same side sitter as well?
No.
Hold on. You mean if you go to a restaurant with a booth, you and Michelle, without another couple?
Yeah, we sit same side.
Oh my
We do.
gosh, we're cool.
Yeah.
We are no longer friends.
Please leave your message for 81.
Hey, Mickey.
I think it's cute.
Mickey, I'm trying to call you. Hey, last Wednesday, Michelle and I went to Olivia, and we had a two-top, and we even turned the table sideways. We turned the table sideways so we can both.
What are you in high school?
Okay.
You guys got to be that close to each other?
We side sit.
My wife deliberately doesn't want to go out with other couples because she knows she'll have to sit on the same side as me if we get a booth. Same
Dude,
side
what is
sitters
your
are the
deal?
worst. Oh my.
Oh,
I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. Same side sitters.
gross. You guys got to stop that.
Yeah.
That's cheeseball central.
Let me try. Mickey.
I just want to tell you that whenever I like your photos and like I'll put like heart faces or like hot flames and stuff if I see your photos, MJ, but that's not directed at you. That's directed at Michelle.
So am I the only one who thought this MJ and Michelle picture was a beautiful picture of Michelle
It's a lovely picture.
with somebody with progeria?
Good morning.
Here's Mickey. What do you mean? I don't have progeria. Folks, if you want to see a great picture of Michelle and me,
it's really cute
at Mickey's Subs in South Tampa on Saturday morning. The picture of us holding our subs, it's on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. So Instagram, go to Certified MJ Radio and give me a follow as well, Certified MJ Radio. I'll read the caption. Michelle and I dropped by Mickey's Subs in South Tampa today at 5230 Bridge Street, south of Gandy off West Shore, inside the Duckweed Urban Grocery. Mickey's was just named the #1 best cheap places to eat in the USA by USA Today. The subs are fantastic with Boar's Head official meats, freshly baked La Segunda bread. Anyway, Mickey joins us. Mickey, welcome back to the MJ Morning Show. I just wanted to do a quick little follow-up that your subs were phenomenal. They were delicious.
Oh, man, that means a lot to me, MJ. I really appreciate it. You know, we take a lot of pride in that. I'm glad you and Michelle had a good time.
We had a great time. Thank you, buddy. He wouldn't let me pay. It's like, dude, come on. You charge me for the sub. Come on. All right, listen, next time, I'm paying next time, okay?
Deal.
Okay. All right, so, and you know me, I don't pull punches. If I don't think something's good, I'll just either stay quiet about it. I don't do like a Dave Portnoy in like rec places, but I'll just maybe just keep quiet about something. But listen, Mickey, the subs were fantastic. Michelle, and look, I know Michelle for over 30 years. We've been married for 29. We've known each other for, I think, 37 years now. And I know Michelle does not say something is fantastic unless it was. And she loved the turkey sub you guys made. I had the Italian. And out of the whole country to be named the #1 in America best cheap place to eat, I mean, and we're talking South Tampa, just south of Gandy on West Shore, man. That is amazing, Mickey. And we were blown away. We thought, and then I heard from people, we had listeners that you guys ran out of product at like, what, 2:30 on Saturday?
But I think it was a little before that.
Wow. So we were there right at 11. We got there about 10:55, so we walked in a little early. And, hey, it was almost like you were surprised to see me. I told you I would be there.
Well, I got everything going on right now, a million miles an hour, and we're prepping just to get the doors open. You know, I'm prepping to the last minute, it seems like. And then when I saw you, it wasn't just you. It was the lady that came in to drop off the baked goods. the same time. So I was just kind of blown away all at one time. And but it was amazing. Absolutely.
Anyway,
absolutely an amazing Saturday.
Your sub was fantastic. It is a gem, folks, and it's Mickey's Subs. It's inside the Duckweed Urban Grocery. So you walk into the grocery convenience store, and Mickey's has his operation in the back right corner. And it's clean. It looks great. It's simple, and the subs were fantastic. And dude, congratulations! Winning this needle in a haystack, being picked by USA Today as the #1 best cheap place to eat in America.
MJ, thank you so much for the support, sir. It really does mean the world to me and the family.
All right, we will see you soon, man, because you've got a nice product, dude.
Thank you. Y'all have a blessed day, and God bless.
All right, thank you, Mickey.
Thanks, Mick.
Anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, MJ, this picture is so beautiful. I mean, it does look like Michelle looks natural and beautiful, but did you put a filter on your face?
There's no filter
what I'm
on
saying.
my
Is
there a
face.
progeria filter?
Look,
What
hold on.
is wrong?
MJ, you gotta look, stop. Just stop being so defensive.
What is that's a picture with my pixel?
Oh, why do you
6.
wear your hat
Your
like that?
face looks very youthful in this photo, MJ.
You look
So-
like
It
a
really
little-
does. It really does.
And you're wearing a cartoon character ball cap. If somebody told me you were 10 years old and you had progeria and Michelle was doing something for Make-A-Wish Foundation, taking you to a sub shop, I would have totally believed it.
for bringing me to eat the
sub, Mrs. Michelle.
hold
This is
on.
really delicious.
The hat I'm wearing is part of a private equity play that I'm involved in, okay?
Ooh,
And it's a symbol
look
of...
at you.
I-
Fancy schmancy.
Great. Blah,
It's
blah, blah.
a company I've invested in,
All
okay?
right, listen, we're going to have a great investment. We're going to have a pink pony. Hey, I know the pink pony. It's in town, isn't it? That's a great investment.
No, it's a mule, okay?
All right, we're going to have
We're gonna import.
It's a jackass, okay?
It's a mule. You're gonna import heroin across.
How about you give us a couple investment opportunities in the room with a mule?
All right. So if you want to see the picture of Michelle and me eating Mickey's award-winning sub here, the picture is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. There is no filter on me. There's no filter on Michelle. I don't filter my pictures, folks.
No filter in the cigarette you're smoked after.
Dude, that is the way I look right now. You look at me on MJ TV right now, and I look exactly the same on MJ TV right now. MJMorningShow.com. You click on MJ TV at the top. You can watch us live from 6 to 10 or replay us anytime during the day.
No.
I look exactly the same.
You look totally different.
You look a little
I
blown
don't.
out. You look a little fluffy, fluffed out. In the picture, it looks, I don't know.
You look like you should be like, hey, Mrs. Michelle, this is such a good sub. Like a little boy.
And Michelle's like, do you like it, Todd?
I really do think it's delicious, Mrs. Michelle. Can I get a milkshake?
All right, take a look at my pic. I got a ton of stuff. Also,
I like ice cream.
Get it, Rox.
you guys having fun? I can take it. Go on. Bash me more. Go ahead.
This is really delicious. Can we go to the go-kart track next? That's what you said you would do for me, Mrs. Michelle.
Everybody knows I'm not the biggest supporter of everybody rushing to MJ's Instagram page. However, this is an exception to look at how ridiculous MJ looks holding this subset.
Why do I look ridiculous? I don't look ridiculous.
Everybody post this comment. Thanks for the sandwich, Mrs.
All right,
Michelle.
go to my Instagram, go to Certified MJ Radio, look at the picture, and then comment. I don't look ridiculous.
Comment progeria, yes, or progeria, no.
Stop.
And if you don't know what progeria is, look it up.
I look fine.
They're always on the Maury
Yes.
show.
All right, let's kick it, VIP. Oh, yeah.
Yo, MJ, let's kick it. Rice, rice, baby. Rice, rice, baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. MJ got something new for the kitchen. Cook it, either brown or whitely. Flow with the rice, both daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn on the switch, watch it go. If there was a problem with your sushi, kick out the rice with your new Zojirushi. Rice, rice, baby. Let's fill the rice, rice, baby. Let's fill the rice, rice, baby.
This could mean only one thing.
Let's fill the rice, rice, baby. Rice. Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to the MJ Morning Show.
All right, I'm going to give away the first Zojirushi rice cooker The first one of 5, because we're giving one away every day this week in the 9 o'clock hour. So make sure you're listening in the 9 o'clock hour. These machines are from the top Japanese rice maker company in the world. It's Zoji Rushi. And they gave me 5 of these to give away because they love my cooking and how I talk about their rice machine and making great Japanese, koshiakari sticky rice in the machine. And they said, hey, we love looking at your post on Instagram. Would you like to give away 5 machines? And I'm like, yep. So we'll give away the first Zojirushi rice maker. This is valued at over $200. And we'll give away the first one after 9 o'clock this morning. Just keep listening, and your shot to win is on the way. And we'll do it every day this week. Also, coming up in 8 minutes, we'll give you the $1,000 Cash Kitty keyword for 8 a.m. So your shot to win $1,000 happens in minutes with our national contest here on Q105. So stand by, on the way in minutes. Now, we have a follow-up. That F-35 crash right after the morning show, literally like right when we were shutting down yesterday, the 911 audio comes out. Have you heard this?
I read the text of it. I haven't heard the call yet.
I mean, you got to hear this. So 911 is called up in South Carolina. 911 is called, and it's the pilot who ejected lands in somebody's backyard, and the homeowner is calling 911 to say, yeah, we got a pilot in our house that just landed in our backyard. Because the pilot ejected from this $80, $90, $100 million machine. I don't know. 3 different news reports have the F-35 at $80 million. One has it at $90 million. One has it at $100 million. You know what it's like? It's like the Lufthansa heist at JFK.
Yes.
You know, it's like nobody knows how much was taken. $5 million, $6 million, $7 million. The Lufthansa heist at JFK. You know, from the shower scene in Goodfellas. Yeah, so nobody knows how much is the F-35. Is it $80 million, $90 million, $100 million? Nobody knows. Has an F-35 ever landed at JFK next to the Lufthansa cargo terminal? Jimmy! Jimmy! Oh, we saw Ray Liotta in a great movie over the weekend.
He's dead now, right?
Sure is.
Yes, he is. Yeah, Michelle and I saw a great movie. We watched 3 movies over the weekend.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I'll get to that a little bit later on. What?
Roxanne just out of the blue at Ray Liotta. He's dead, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Ray Liotta's passed.
He
but
passed, yes.
We saw him.
I loved him.
We saw him in another great movie, like a sleeper movie that was phenomenal. We watched 3 really good movies over the weekend. I'll get into that later on. First, though, let me finish up with this bizarre 911 call. We got a pilot in our house. And the 911 dispatcher in South Carolina just seemed baffled. It was like the 911 dispatcher couldn't really grasp what was going on. So this is the call, and the homeowner calls 911. Then the pilot gets on the phone, who ejected and let the F-35 fly for another 80-something miles before it crashed into a field.
911, what's the address of the emergency? Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I guess we got a pilot at our house, and he says he got ejected. So he ejected from the plane. So we just see if we could get some ambulance, please.
I'm sorry, what happened?
We got a pilot in the house, and I guess he landed in my backyard, and we were trying to see if we could get a ambulance to the house, please.
Okay, so okay.
So the 911 dispatcher is bewildered. The 911 dispatcher is bafflated. Look that up. That's in the MJ dictionary, bafflated. I mean, she's like, what? She's not able to process this.
I mean, it's a tough job working the 911. Yeah, I mean, she has a lot of pressure on her.
Here we go. Listen.
What is the phone number that you're calling from? Okay, we're getting help on the way. Give me just a moment.
Yeah, no problem.
She's trying to figure this out. And then the pilot gets on. Listen. The pilot's in the background talking, and then he gets clear. Listen.
Okay.
Do you hear that? She's like,
what is she, Pat?
I mean, what else does a 911 operator you supposed to do?
No, but it was so bizarre
Right.
that she's not like able to process. I think if I were the 911 dispatcher, I'd be asking
Okay,
more
let's
questions.
do it. 911, what's your emergency? Oh, no, wait.
No, it's the other way
No,
around.
it's
the other way around. Here.
Let me play the rest of the call.
With the patient now?
Yes.
Okay, how old is the patient?
47. So we had a military jet crash.
All right, so here's the pilot now. So he's saying we had a military jet crash.
The pilot, we need to get rescue rolling. I'm not sure where the airplane is.
So he's not sure. What? This is unbelievable. That's the pilot speaking now. So he got closer to the phone.
Okay, wait. Where did he come out of?
Have you seen the video?
No,
Hold
I
on.
need to see this.
Hold on.
Roxanne wasn't here
I've
Thursday
been
and Friday.
gone.
She hasn't seen any
Oh, okay.
news.
This is,
All right, so an F-35 pilot. This is an F-35 stealth fighter.
Last week.
Last week. Something, and this is a mystery. Why did he eject? We don't know why. We need to know the circumstances. He ejected from the airplane over South Carolina. He's a Marine pilot flying an F-35. He was with another airplane, so two planes flying together. He ejects with the plane still on autopilot. He lands in this people's backyard, and the plane goes for another 80 miles and crashes into a field. Luckily, it didn't hit like a school or a mall or something.
Thank God.
Right. So this is the pilot now speaking. He's like, yeah, the airplane kept flying.
It would have crash landed somewhere. I ejected.
Okay, how far did he fall?
How far did he fall? No, you're talking to the guy right now. All right, listen. So the dispatcher says, how far did he fall?
At 2,000 feet.
Okay, and what?
Well, he didn't fall. He had a parachute. You know, he ejected and then had a chute and came from 2,000 feet up.
The fall.
An aircraft failure.
Okay.
So what caused the fall? He says aircraft failure.
Is there any serious bleeding?
I don't know. I can't see myself.
What did the other person say?
I feel okay. My back just hurts.
Okay.
Has there been a report of an airplane crash?
So he's asking, this is the pilot, this is the Marine pilot. Has there been a report of an airplane crash? This is a bonkers 911 call.
I have not seen any come up yet. Okay, what part of the body was injured?
Ma'am, I'm a pilot in a military aircraft, and I ejected. So
he's starting to realize that the dispatcher's just not getting what's going on here.
No.
So now he's like, ma'am, I'm a pilot of a military aircraft. I ejected, and I parachuted to the backyard of these people.
Rode a parachute down to the ground. Can you please send an ambulance?
Yes, sir. I've already told you they're on their way. I'm just required to ask these questions while they're en route.
I mean,
just required to ask crazy questions.
Did you hear her
Yes.
sigh? She was like, I mean, she's like trying to process all this.
Ooh, you're a pilot. Okay, I get it, sir.
Oh.
Sir, you called us. You will answer my questions.
Hey, Andrew, we got to play the audio of the ear witness guy. Can you dig up his name quickly? What the heck was his name? Roxanne, you didn't hear this either.
No.
This dude in a very rural part of
South Carolina.
Yeah, some county in South Carolina where the plane crashed into a field. A guy a 70-something-year-old guy.
Randolph White.
Is that his name? Randolph White does an interview with a local South Carolina TV station. Listen to this.
I was in the bathroom taking a shave.
I was in the bathroom taking a shave.
I was in the bathroom taking a shave, and I heard a screeching, between a screech and a whistle. I said, what in the world is this? And I heard a boom. Then my whole house shook.
Oh, I did hear you.
That's him making the noise of the jet going down into the field. Oh, man,
you know what? I did hear a little of this on Thursday. I was laughing. This is when he was like James Brown, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes. I feel good.
David Lee Roth.
I feel good. Man, this guy, I love this guy.
The first thought came to me, I said, must a meteorite come out of space or something? And I said, well, if the airplane, it needed to be reported. That thing was flying just too low. So yesterday evening, I said, the helicopters, I was out there walking, and choppers keep flying around. I said, well, somebody must have robbed a bank or killed some people or whatever. So I walked up there. They told me it was about the plane.
This
Hey, what's the David Lee Roth or the Van Halen song when he does the screams like that? We should try to play that.
What song? All of them, I guess, right? That was his thing.
Oh, it was Running with the Devil. Oh, with the outtakes of just David Lee Roth's microphone.
Yeah, but
several people commented David Lee Roth. I heard that after the show.
Oh yeah,
very
not
good.
just James Brown.
That guy needs to be a news reporter. He's great.
So the 911 call is just bizarre. So that's the follow-up. But still, are we ever going to find out why the hell did he eject? What happened? That's a weird story. All right, it is 8:01, and it is time for the Cash Kitty. Oh, yeah. All right. So it's time for the first Cash Kitty keyword of the day. And this hour's 8 a.m. word is view. That's V-I-E-W, view. Like the pilot had a good view before he ejected.
Yeah.
All right. So this hour's word is view, V-I-E-W. Texted nationwide right now to 45911, 45911. Text the word view to 45911 nationwide before quarter after. And you got a shot at $1,000 cash, or you can enter it on the Q105 app or at myQ105.com. So good luck. So that's the 8 a.m. word. It happens again at 10 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. today here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. But ladies and gentlemen, at 8, and the cake girl's going to join us in a few minutes because I was at a party on Saturday night, and the cake girl did this amazing freaking cake, which, by the way, is on my Instagram. Another reason, give me a follow, folks, on my Instagram. You're going to be amazed what pops up. Certified MJ Radio, that's Certified MJ Radio. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time for, due to popular demand, ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Hal Herman Headlines. Ladies and gentlemen, formerly of Whammo 2 News and Wavy TV 10, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Hal Herman with another edition of Hal Herman's Headlines. Oh, no, he's got another liquor bottle in here.
I know what you're saying.
There we
You
go.
think it's liquor? Can I tell you that it's Welch's sparkling grape juice because I am on the mend, baby.
Oh, you're on the wagon.
Been sober for 16 hours, and I plan on keeping it that way. That's it. I'm done.
Hold on. So you have Welch's sparkling. Why didn't you go with the Martinelli sparkling apple cider?
That's
always
stuff's
a fan.
for grandmas. I drink the good stuff.
Welch's.
And this stuff is fantastic. And I tell you what, I feel great. I think I'm dried out, feeling good. And the last time I was a little lubricated.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you right now that, and it's
good to be back.
It takes a lot for me to have to say this, but Hal Herman Headlines on Friday apparently was a big hit. I had a lot of commentary, and people wanted to know when Hal Herman Headlines was going to be back. And Hal said, I'm coming back in Monday for a follow-up. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
That's right. I got all the biggest news. As you know, I hire a team of 25 people to be my news writers.
Yeah, well,
so I got nothing but the facts.
Well, hold on. On Friday, every fact was wrong in your news stories. Every single fact was wrong.
I was relying on my assistant. I call him Turd Boy. And he was writing my stories.
Your assistant is Turd Boy?
Yes, you know. I used to have interns back in the day. I'm used to naming my interns Crap Face, Turd Boy, Dingle Lick, all kinds of stuff.
Dingle Lick.
So that's what I do.
Hal, all right, what's our first story today,
Hal?
Hal?
All right, I'm going to start with some
Hal Herman Headlines.
Bad news and good news. Everybody knows who Adele is.
Yes, right? Adele, yep.
Well, she's been checked into a rehab center after... Oh, this is tragic. Losing her right arm after a piece of her stage lighting fell during a concert, sheared off her arm. Okay, now she's been in the hospital.
Was this during her Vegas residency?
Yes, during her Vegas residency, a 12,000-pound piece of equipment fell.
So wait a minute.
Missed her head by inches, sheared off her arm, shoulder up.
So wait a minute. Why have we not heard about this from any other news source?
Because Hal Herman News always has the breaking news first. You have not heard this yet, but it'll be on the TV in any second now.
Arm breaking off news.
Now, her fiance and well-known actor John Ritter is still by her side, so everything's going great with her.
Fiance,
John Ritter.
All right, next story.
Wait a minute, from John Ritter from Three's Company. He passed away years ago.
No, that's it. I believe it might be a son then. I don't know. Maybe Junior should be there.
Folks, Adele's arm was not sheared off.
Wait, what are we doing?
And her fiance is not John Ritter.
I'm not going to do this if you're going to back up my story.
Come and knock at my door.
Let's not nitpick facts.
All right.
Just let it roll.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Moving on. Can I get my music? Thank you.
Story number 2.
Hulk Hogan. Everybody knows Hulk Hogan, brother.
Hulk Hogan, brother.
69 years old. He is marrying his fiancée on her 18th birthday over the weekend.
Hold on.
He waited.
Stop. All right, Hulk Hogan is 69.
Yes.
His fiance and now allegedly new wife is not 18 years old.
All right, listen. Do you want the facts or not?
All right, read your script. Go ahead.
Now.
Start from the beginning. Read it straight through.
My writers, I think they got this right.
I'll correct anything that's incorrect after the. Go ahead.
Hulk Hogan, who is 69 years old, married his fiancée on her 18th birthday over the weekend at a special small ceremony that took place at Loki Nissan in Clearwater. It was a very special ceremony. Hulk's new wife, as you know, are you okay? Hulk's new wife is a skydiving instructor, as you know, who teaches daily and holds the Guinness World Record for eating the most yogurt at the famous 4th of July Nathan's Yogurt Eating Contest at Coney Island. Very well-known, very famous woman. Hulk has set up a GoFundMe account to help pay for the wedding. Check it out. HelpHulkGetMarriedBrother.com. All right, next story.
No, stop.
All right, I'm moving on here.
You have a lot of things wrong there, Hal.
No, we got to move on. I got some big stuff coming up. Big stuff.
No. Go back and read each sentence.
No, I don't want you to hack up my news stories.
Go back and read it from the top.
You tell me what's a lie.
No, just read it.
Hulk Hogan, 69?
That's correct.
All right, his fiancée is 18.
No, she's not. She's 45.
All right, Hulk is
all right, that was off a little bit.
Hulk is 70.
Oh, is he 70 now?
Okay, well, there you go. I missed that fact.
When did he turn 70?
Just a couple of weeks ago.
August 11th. So I guess
look at that. I got that one wrong.
Right,
hey, Skitch, if you're listening, you wrote this. You're fired, you son of a bitch.
So Hulk Hogan is either 69 or 70.
Yes.
Fiance that he just married is
18.
45, not 18.
Well, 45, tomato.
Read the rest.
All right, Hulk's the ceremony took place, and I know this is a fact because my friend went at Loki Nissan in Clearwater.
No.
Yes, they moved the cars out of the...
Stop. I read the story. The story said that they got married in Clearwater in a low-key ceremony, not at low-key Nissan.
All right. Well, mistakes are editorial mistakes.
Have you seen how nice the showroom is at low-key Nissan?
Hang on a minute.
If you cleared out all the cars, you look like a glass cathedral.
You said that Hulk's new wife is a skydiving instructor who teaches daily. No. She's not. Her name is Sky Daily.
You think you're getting? Are you my editor? No, you're not.
Her name is Sky Daily. She's not a skydiving instructor who teaches daily. And what do you say? She held read the Guinness World Record.
Well, this is a well-known fact because I have the book.
Right.
She is a skydiving instructor who holds a world record for eating the most yogurt.
At
Nathan's Yogurt Eating Contest in Coney Island. Her face was covered in yogurt.
No.
Her whole body, basically.
First of all, it's a hot dog eating contest at Nathan's. No.
I think they have a yogurt thing on the pre-show.
There's no yogurt involved. Her name is Sky, and she's a yoga instructor.
All right.
Maybe
the URT was broken in the computer. I don't know.
Oh my!
How's news team is low key drunk when they do all this prep?
All right, let's move on to more celebrity news.
Yeah, let's go. More celebrity news.
Kim Kardashian. Everybody knows who she is,
Kim
right?
Kardashian. Yes.
She has finally done it. She left her fiance, NFL star Dick Butkus, after they were together for years and years. She's revealed now that she is gone to the other side, if you know what I'm saying. She's now dating SNL alum Rachel Dratch. They are a couple now. And her mother, Susan Boyle, is very happy about this. And Kim's mom, Bruce Valanche, also says she supports this as well. All right, moving on.
Kim Kardashian is not dating Rachel Dratch.
All right, well, you think that? I say I'm happy for him. Next, Taylor Swift was seen in Kansas City Sunday at the Fire Chief Convention. It was going on Sunday, and she's cheering for the city's fire chief, okay? Kelsey Grammer. Have you heard of this guy? He's really famous, who she's reportedly dating. Can you believe this?
Wow.
She's really going to date a fire chief named Kelsey
Grammer.
I mean, she's gone from the top to the bottom to the top again.
Hold on. Is the fire chief the old Frasier?
I don't remember his name.
That's Kelsey Grammer.
Taylor's favorite show is NBC. There's a little tidbit here. Taylor's favorite show is sitcom is Chicago Fire, and her favorite movie is The Bad News Bears Take Over Tokyo. And Taylor skydived right into the stadium and sang her hit song, Shake It Up. Yeah, and that's it right there. That's all right. Let's go on next.
Everything is wrong there.
I got 2 more stories.
Hold on. Stop. I got
3 more stories.
I got to correct you. Stop. Everything was wrong. So Taylor Swift was seen in Kansas City. She was at the Chiefs game, not at a fire chief convention.
Jesus
and
Christ.
she was there.
She would be seen at a Chiefs game.
She was there to see Travis Kelce, not Kelsey Grammer.
I don't know what kind of bizarro turd world you're from, bro. I don't know where you're getting your news.
And Chicago Fire on NBC is not a sitcom.
I think it is. I think it's a firefighting sitcom.
And her favorite show is not the Chicago Bear. Her favorite movie is not
the Bears.
The Bad News
Bears.
Yeah, no. I'm
gonna leave. You want me to leave?
You got me all confused. Kansas City was playing the Chicago Bears. It has nothing to do with Chicago Fire and the Bad News Bears
or Fire Chiefs.
You're making this such a cack fest right now.
And then you said, wait a minute, you said that Taylor skydived in the stadium.
This is unbelievable.
And sang her hit song, Shake It Up.
Yes, that's exactly what she said.
Her song is Shake It Off.
Oh, shake it up. Shake it off. Shake it in over here, right here. What the hell are we doing?
Shake It Up is the Cars.
Shake this off. What the hell?
Shake it up. That's the Cars.
Can I do my next story, or can I punch you in your friggin' neck?
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
The next Hal Herman news headline.
Let me tell you, I got 3 more stories. I got this one, and the 2 last ones are enormous and heartbreaking at the same time.
Listen, I got to get the cake girl on.
All right, Elon Musk has hired a brilliant man. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's really a genius. Bam Margera as his executive VP of Development and Manufacturing. He said Bam and his business partner, Gloria Stefan, they're going to be ready for the challenge. All right. Now, Super Bowl lineup. Are you ready?
It's all false, folks.
Super Bowl lineup. Right, Who wants to hear the mega show that's happening at the Super Bowl 72 this year?
All right, it's not Super Bowl 72. It's going to be Super Bowl 58 coming up.
Oh, well,
and I guess you're talking about the announcement of the halftime entertainment?
Yes, just announced.
Yep.
I've got the breaking news right here. Okay, here we go. Super Bowl lineup. Beyonce. How about that? Jay-Z. Magic show from Chris Angel. Have you heard of him?
Wow.
Yakov Smirnoff. We got Gallagher. We got Gallagher's brother.
Gallagher's dead.
We got the Smothers Brothers. We got T-Pain. We got U-Pain. We got Ice-T. We got Ice Cube. We got Heavy D. We got Tupac. We got Biggie. We got Nirvana. We got Richard Cheese.
Richard Cheese.
Turnburger 2000 and much more. All right, last story of the day.
Wait a minute. It was only Usher that was announced for the Super Bowl halftime show.
Now, this is a tragic story. This will be my closing story, and I know I don't want to end on the bad note, but you know in the news what they say, if it bleeds, it leads.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Horrible plane crash has killed multiple celebrities. Taylor Swift, dead. Tom Cruise, dead. Ryan Reynolds, dead. All these guys are on the same plane. Jay-Z, dead. Beyonce, dead. Whoa. They're not going to be able to be in the Super Bowl. Rihanna, Miley, J-Lo, Ben, Bieber, Jennifer Coolidge. Have you heard of her? Dead. Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge.
How she got in the mix with these guys, I don't know.
She's a pretty big actress.
They were all on the same plane.
Tom Brady was with Giselle. Both of them. Dead. Bobby McFarlane was on the plane. Eazy-E on the plane.
From Don't Worry.
Britney, Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian. All of Blink-182 have deceased. Only surviving members, luckily, all members of the band Nickelback. Thank you so much. They are alive.
Nickelback survived the
They are alive, and they are well. And I think we have some music to celebrate that. Nickelback.
What are you talking about?
We have music?
Yes, thank you. Congratulations, Nickelback. Everybody else will have my next newscast. I'll be letting you know where their celebrations of life are taking place.
God, I'm going to miss Eazy-E.
Now, I'm enjoying my nice thing of water. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, he just slipped and fell, smashed the bottle of Welch's sparkling grape juice. Ladies and gentlemen, Hal Herman headlines.
Get up, Hal.
Oh, hey, who put that banana peel down here?
I'm sure.
I'll bet that Nickelback line, huh?
I'm sure Hal Herman will be back later this week with more Hal Herman headlines.
All right, that was great.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, I'm not here anymore. All right, thank you, Hal.
Take the jacket off.
Froggy's back.
It was really good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Froggy's back. Froggy, why are you still wearing Hal's Technicolor jacket over there? Yeah. Always love.
God, I always slip.
Always love the facts. Oh, the facts with Hal Herman.
No, the
baby.
facts. Hal preaches the facts. He says research is important and
accuracy. Yeah.
All right, so I'm at a party on Saturday night, right?
Oh, we heard about this party.
How'd you hear about this party?
IG.
So you saw the cake?
Yeah, I did.
Do you know the cake girl?
Yeah.
So
I don't know her personally, but I know of her.
Yeah, I know where her store is located, and I first heard of her a couple of years ago when she made the Tom Brady goat cake.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is an amazing goat cake.
Let me tell you right now that we show up at a retirement party for a friend of ours on Saturday night. So my buddy Bob ran a financial company for many years, sold the company, but he also maintained flying for Delta Airlines. So he flew for like over 30 years with Delta Airlines. He was a pilot. You know, he retired flying the 764, which is the 767-400, you know, doing international routes. You know, he flew from Atlanta to South America, Atlanta to Europe on the 767-400 for Delta. And he just turned 65, and the FAA mandatory retirement age is 65, which I think they ought to expand it to 67, and they probably will. So Bob had to retire because being 65, and his wife threw a party, a retirement party on Saturday night. We show up, we walk in the door, and the first thing we see is a cake that is a Delta pilot's uniform shirt, and then the Delta cap, and it's all a cake, and it is immaculate. It is unbelievable. The cake has the black Delta tie coming down. It's got the collar, and on the pocket it's got his name badge in gold, then the Delta gold wings. I mean, the detail was unfreaking believable. And then the hat, the black hat, is like it was a little cake hat that looks exactly like the real Delta.
Yeah, I zoomed in on that thing. I can't believe that was a cake.
I mean, it's a cake.
It's crazy.
And the picture's on my Instagram. You got to see the picture. The picture is on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio, and you won't believe. I mean, even the pockets have like a little bit of a ripple, and one of the pockets is turned up a little bit. I mean, the detail is insane. And the cake girl, the famous cake girl up on Northdale Mabry, she made these cakes. So I post this, and let me read the caption. So I put the picture up again. If you want to see this cake, which is outrageous, go to Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. That's my Instagram handle. Give me a follow. So here's the caption. This cake was outrageous. Yes, the uniform and hat are cakes. We were at a retirement party Saturday for a friend, a Delta Boeing 767-400 pilot who hit mandatory retirement, FAA retirement age of 65. These cakes were made by the amazing At the Cake Girl on Northdale Mabry in Tampa. And so then, because I tagged her, she then responds, thank you. Then people start responding. So she starts, responding to people that are commenting on how good the cakes are. So I ended up having a long DM message with her on Instagram last night. So I want to call up the cake girl right now. It's Christina. So, she's got national attention.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I like, you look at her followers, she's got like 145,000 followers. I'm scrapping to get 14,000,
Yeah, start making cakes like this. I'm on her IG right now. It's incredible.
Let me call her up. 1 3. All right, calling up the cake girl. Because listen, I got to get her on and just tell her how amazing this cake was.
Hello.
Is this Christina, the cake girl?
Yes, it is. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show. And I didn't know this, but how long have you been in the Tampa Bay area?
Well, since I got married to my husband,
Yep.
so it's going to be 10 years.
Right. So 10 years. But then you told me that your husband kind of grew up listening to the MJ and BJ show and MJ. Yes. So your husband's been a fan of ours for years.
Yes, for years, and he's been here in Tampa. So, yeah, he's been here obviously longer than me, but yes.
That's awesome. So clearly you know the cake, the Delta Airlines uniform shirt and the hat. You know the cake I'm talking about.
Of course I do. That was for this weekend, Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
So that was a really, really awesome cake for the Delta pilot.
Let me tell you right now that everyone at the party, there were about 50 people at this retirement party, and everyone was like, oh my God, that's a cake? Everyone was blown away. And then, you look at the thing and it is stunning. And then you eat the cake and you're like, the cake is as good as it looks. Because sometimes you get cakes that look good and they don't taste good. I mean, you got both nailed, Christina. The cake girl did it.
Yes, I cannot compromise one or the other. It has to look amazing, and it has to taste good. It cannot be one or the other. It has to be both. So thank you.
So Christina, and your last name is it Lavalley?
Lavalley.
Lavalley. So you're gaining national attention. I saw some video. You delivered a cake on a private jet to like Texas?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
What cake was that? What was it?
That was for Glenn Beck. It was for his wife and her father. They were both, celebrating their birthdays.
Wow.
So we took this big, ginormous cake over there. Obviously, I had to put it all together over there on site. So it was like an Italian feast themed cake. So we had salad, we had a pot of pasta, meatballs, bread. You name it, the whole thing.
That wasn't cheap. So they paid for the private jet and for the cake.
Everything.
That's
something else.
You don't want to jam that into the overhead compartment on a Southwest flight to Dallas, do you?
No, you can't. I've done it before. We've traveled with cakes on a plane, and it's quite uncomfortable. But
I saw that movie, Cakes on a Plane. Did you ever see that?
Yes.
I'm tired of these mother bleeping cakes on his mother bleeping plane. Cakes on a plane.
Yeah.
So, Christina, your business is booming. You've got a ton of followers on Instagram. What is the most elaborate cake you've ever made?
Oh, my God. We do so many cakes, which is crazy. Every week it's amazing. Every week it's different. You have a new challenge. I know we've done quite a few that have been kind of challenging, but there was also, I think, I'm trying to decide on which one, but recently we did a 3D piano cake that even played. You could play it. And, it sounded just like a regular piano. It was a grandbaby piano, and it fed 400 to 500 people. And that took literally a whole week. So that was a crazy thing we did.
What is the most expensive cake that you've ever... Can I ask what's the most expensive that you've ever made?
You want amount?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the most elaborate, most expensive, time-consuming cake. What type of price tag?
I'm just going to round it up. It had to be between 18 and 20K. Let's just keep it at that.
Wow.
A $20,000 cake? Wow.
But listen, but people can get cakes from you for, a couple of $100. I mean, you.
Oh, no, yes, of course, yes.
You have all types of ranges.
Yes, all types of ranges.
Yeah, because I asked about the Delta Pilot shirt and the Delta Pilot hat cake. I asked how much it cost, and I thought it was remarkably reasonable for the artwork you did.
Yeah. And a lot of people, we have both. A lot of people that, want something very simple and they wanted, obviously not that expensive, so we could accommodate to those that just want to not spend a lot. And then we could do, crazy things and we could go all out. So, yes, I think we're right in the middle range for sure.
Anyway, the artwork, the cake work, it's just dramatic. The cake girl, Christina, thank you for coming on. And what's your husband's name?
Thank you for having me. His name is Kirby.
So, Kirby, is he listening by any chance?
Yes, he is.
All right, Kirby, thanks for being a longtime MJ Morning Show fan.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for having me this morning.
All right, next time I'm up on Northdale Mabry in the area, I'll stop in and I'll introduce myself.
Say hello. Yes, we would love to have you there for sure.
We can't wait to use you for a special cake for our family.
You got it. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You too.
There she is. Now, she ought to get a TV show. I know
I was just going to say,
she's been featured on stuff, but
her stuff is way better than like that
the Cake
Buddy
Boss.
idiot.
Yeah. The Cake Boss, right?
That almost sawed his hand off.
I mean, the Cake Boss. Listen, he got a lot of notoriety. Was that on the Food Network or whatever?
Oh my God, he opened like 100 of his bakeries.
I know, and
Cake Boss.
You look at the work that Christina's doing.
It's way better,
and it blows that stuff away. I mean,
it's
Christina's the real cake boss.
Her Back to the Future cake on her page is ridiculous.
It's outrageous. What's go back to her Instagram handle? It's the Cake Girl.
We get up to the top of.
So her like she needs more followers.
Scroll down to the
She's got 145,000 followers. Yeah, she's the Cake Girl on Instagram, and I'm certified MJ Radio. If you want to see the Delta Pilot uniform cake, check it out. It was amazing. Thank you for coming on. So certified MJ Radio, if you want to see the Delta retirement uniform and hat that she did. And it was cake. It was edible. It was delicious. Incredible. All right, 8:28 at the MJ Morning Show. Folks, we are about 32 minutes away from starting the 9 o'clock hour. I'm giving away the first Zojirushi rice maker in the 9 o'clock hour. We're giving away 5 Zojirushi rice cookers this week. Today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to give them all away in the 9 o'clock hour, so keep listening. This is over a $200 unit, and it makes the best rice. This is like this brilliant rice cooker, like a little computer device. And it's like the number one rice cooker in Japan. And the Japanese, they take their rice pretty damn seriously. And it's just, this program, just expect the unexpected. And Zojirushi America contacted me, and they said, hey, we see that you post a lot of things on your Instagram. You're cooking. You're using our rice maker. You're making poke bowls with our rice you cook in our machine. And they said, would you like to give away some rice makers during National Rice Month? Believe it or not, September is National Rice Month. I'm like, yes, send them over.
Who knew?
So they sent me 5 rice makers, which we're giving away this week. So the first one we'll give away just after 9 o'clock this morning, so stand by. All right, we're making national news again here in the Tampa Bay area, and again, now we got a lady that's found in a gator's mouth. Did you see this?
Oh, I did see this.
What the hell? But the mystery, we've got a full-blown mystery because we don't know yet, or I haven't heard if the gator killed her or if she died by other means, and then the gator grabbed her, but we've got a mystery, folks. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show Mystery Theater.
Oh my gosh.
Here's what we know.
It didn't matter for the gator, by the way.
Oh, the gator's been taken out.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder if that purse I fished up in a pond one time was from somebody who got taken by a gator.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right.
I never thought about that.
Oh, man, what if the purse was on some lady's arm? Yeah. And Froggy found a purse in a lake. You were fishing and you pulled up a purse.
Yeah, with all kinds of stuff in it.
Oh, my God. That's
And there was big gators in that pond. It happened 10 years ago. Who cares?
Somebody could have been walking along the water's edge and got pulled in by a gator.
Right, gators don't eat people.
Well, see, if they're aggressive, they do.
Yeah, if they've been fed, then they associate people with food.
That's right.
It had no trouble eating Sabrina Peckham.
Yeah.
Let me give you the story. So the victim has been identified. This is from Friday. This is after the morning show on Friday. This news breaks. Sabrina Peckham, 41, has been identified by the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, but we don't know the cause of death. All we know is that her torso was in the mouth of the gator that was walking around. I'm like, what? This is a horror movie. This is like Stephen freaking King.
Gator killer.
So Friday afternoon around 1:50 p.m., 13-foot, 8.5-inch long gator was pulled from the waterway. This is around 134th Avenue North and 121st Street here in Pinellas County. This was the first big one that I've seen around here, said Jennifer Dean, who's lived in the area for years. She got interviewed by Channel 8. We heard all the sirens, came out to see what was going on. According to an arrest document, the victim, the now deceased, Sabrina Peckham, was arrested back in July for trespassing on county wetland property. Cited her address as 12412 Ulmerton Road, which is just a few blocks from where her remains were found in the alligator's mouth.
Wow.
That's horrific.
All right, the cases of actual alligators ingesting or attacking people are fairly rare.
Oh, yeah. Where do you get your research for that?
Alligator Daily.
Yeah.
It's a newsletter I get every day on the recent alligator attacks.
Yeah. Fester's a big alligator expert.
Yeah, all of a sudden you just know all the facts. Well, it happens more often than you think.
Yeah,
really, mister?
I think.
You also have to be very, it's not mating season right now, but they're very aggressive during mating season, and they will eat your little dogs, too.
Yes, they will.
Yeah.
Well, that's been a thing. We've heard about that for years, that people are walking their dogs in, all these communities around Tampa Bay that have, like some of the golf communities, and you've got these ponds all over the place, and there are gators in many of these. And we've done numerous stories over the year where, grandma's just walking her little Shih Tzu, and, suddenly here comes a gator and just, grabs the Shih Tzu and gone. And, grandma's holding just a leather leash with a hole in it,
Also, midgets are very susceptible to those attacks because they're so little.
What do you want to send Shorty Shane to walk all these alligator-infested ponds?
Yeah, with like a raw chicken around his neck.
Oh, my God. Let's get Shorty. Hey, Shorty Shane.
Here's a great stunt.
We got a new video stunt for you.
So what happened to this gator?
Oh, they euthanized the gator. They shot the gator. They shot the gator.
Oh, you know what? Poor thing.
Okay, so a couple things.
Can I hold on the thought?
Yes.
While we're talking about it, because we're going to move on in a second. Did anybody know Sabrina Peckham? Is anybody listening that knew 41-year-old Sabrina Peckham?
Oh,
if you knew her, call us. I want to know what the deal is.
She was probably out walking or something.
800-990-1047. If you knew the victim of the gator, Sabrina Peckham, call us. 800-990-1047. But what we don't know is if she died some other way and then the gator just grabbed the corpse, or if she was actually killed by the gator. Okay, Roxanne, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Couple things. I believe she was homeless. Did you read that as well?
But her address was listed as 12412 Ulmerton Road. Hey, Fester, put in that. Is that like a motel or what?
I don't know.
What?
I read in a couple different stories that she was part of the homeless population.
Everything that I'm seeing says that she was.
Yeah, but bring up the address. Go to Google Maps
what is it again?
and type in 12412 Ulmerton Road. That was her last listed address on an arrest report.
The news interviewed her and said that her daughter said that she was homeless. And
it's a terrible story.
Yeah, it really is. And I sent this to you last night, MJ. I sent you this story, and I wasn't saying this like as a joke.
Looks like 12412 Almerton is a parking lot.
It might be like St. Petersburg College off of.
Yeah, zoom in. Zoom into that sign right there. Is that? Oh, it is. That's St. Pete College, right?
I think so. Right where Almerton kind of turns Walsingham.
Yeah. Go ahead, Brox.
I was just saying, I sent you this story last night, and I wasn't trying to be snarky or rude because it's a terrible, sad, awful story, but I was like, suicide by alligator. And I meant that because, like, she got in trouble before for walking around the wetlands. Like, it's dangerous. It's not, they're out there.
Anyway, I feel terrible. I don't know. I'm sure the ME is going to be able to determine whether the gator took her life or whether something else did. But
somebody else could have and then thrown it in a pond.
You have no idea.
You don't know.
And then segue here, shifting gears, but another gator story. Did you see that a woman stole a gator from a Tampa location? I never heard of this place.
You could steal a gator?
This woman stole an alligator from Croc Encounters.
Oh, I've heard of that place.
Yeah, it's over near Temple Terrace.
Is that on 301?
I think it's like near 75 and 301. Yeah, it's like in Temple Terrace area.
Dude, I think over the summer I typed in to Google things to do with kids because my kids were driving me crazy.
Right.
And Croc Encounters came up with I think they had a camp and they had experiences where you can be around reptiles.
Well, check this. This woman from Orange County allegedly stole this alligator from Croc Encounters here in Tampa for a birthday celebration, and she was caught with the alligator that she stole from Croc Encounters. She had the alligator in a bathtub at a hotel.
Wow. Did housekeeping find it?
So 25-year-old woman took the alligator from Croc Encounters where apparently she once had a job. She once worked there, and she still had keys to the place. Can I make a recommendation that collect all keys from...
At the time of separation, just, turn in the keys and the badge.
Or some folks might make copies of the keys, and then they turn in the set, and they still have a copy. I don't know what the story is here. But she kept the gator in this resort hotel bathtub for days, and she was going to use the croc... or this alligator, rather. She was going to use the alligator for a party favor. Or
you'd rent it out from her? I'll bring a live gator to your party?
I think she was bringing it to a party that she was going to. So a manager at Croc Encounters told the Florida Fish and Wildlife investigators that the woman previously worked there. She had no permission to go back on the property, should not have entered the place, had no permission to take an alligator. But listen to this. Croc Encounters is declining to press charges against her. What? You got to do that. You got to press charges. Come on, Croc Encounters.
What a croc.
You got to press charges against her for stealing your alligator.
How's that possible?
Going into your business unauthorized with keys that she either made copies of or never turned in. So the woman was given a summons for unlawful possession of an alligator or alligator skin. The gator was unharmed. The little alligator was taken. You know what I don't have? I don't have the size of the alligator.
I mean, it fit in a bathtub. I mean, they grow pretty quickly, right?
I don't think they grow feet overnight.
How long has she had it?
A couple days.
Okay.
Oh, she had it for a couple. She went in.
I thought you were an alligator expert.
I need details.
She stole the gator to celebrate a birthday.
Aw.
Listen, I went to a party and we had the cake girl's cake shirt. I mean, this lady steals an alligator.
What if you went to this retirement party with this awesome cake and somebody just pulls out a live gator?
Live gator.
Now it's a party.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Croc Encounters, come on, you really need to prosecute. You need to press charges.
Set a precedent. Yeah.
You do.
Against all the other alligator thieves in the greater Temple Terrace area.
That's bizarre. Hey, so Halloween preparation obviously in full swing. All the Halloween gear is out everywhere. Ugh. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Man, you're such a grump, dude.
Well, no. I mean, Halloween takes up a full quarter of the year.
Yeah.
And all my neighbors' yards look like murder scenes.
I enjoy it.
Well, I was in Home Depot over the weekend. I had to get some weather stripping to fix something, and the display, the 12-foot skeleton and Grim Reaper statues are up, and all the little animatronics.
Did they have any left in stock?
They had a pumpkin patch in the middle of the store now at Home Depot. I don't recall previously seeing actual pumpkins at Home Depot, or do they have those out in the garden? They got them inside. They've got them in the middle of the store now. And I know what you're going to ask. Do they have the skeletons and the big, tall Grim Reapers in stock? Well, I don't know if they. I remember when they first came out, they sold out very quickly.
Right?
Look. My friend I'm going to show this picture to you guys because this is crazy. She buys this big skeleton. Can you see this? And she puts it in her family room.
She's got 12-foot ceiling in her family room. Oh no, that's not the. Is that the Home Depot one?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh my God, they got some tall ceilings in there.
Right.
Holy crap! So. The Halloween stuff is all over the place, and I saw it on full display at Home Depot over the weekend. And, I thought that this would be a good introduction to some of the early Halloween stories. For instance, wildlife experts are advising people not to use this Halloween decoration. So, little quiz here, little Halloween quiz. Roxanne, Fester, Froggy, Andrew, if you want to weigh in.
Let's see.
Wildlife experts are advising people do not use this mainstay Halloween decoration item. What do you think it is? Whoever knows, buzz in.
I have a guess.
Okay.
Yes, Froggy.
Werewolves. It brings in vampires?
No.
Like those howling ones. Maybe you'll think it's mating season.
Yeah.
What? No.
All right.
What is which Halloween decoration do wildlife experts advise not using?
Styrofoam tombstones in your yard.
Why?
What does that make sense?
Think about it. Come on.
A dog can choke
Roxanne?
on it.
I'm just going to say rats because then it will really scare people.
Other animals will think the rats are prey and they'll eat a fake rat.
They'll eat a fake rat.
Is it skeletons where dogs think it's bones and they start coming home with a femur?
Come on, guys.
Give us
your noggins. Andrew, do you have a guess?
I already know.
Okay, narrow it down for us.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew's, let's just swallow. Yeah, Andrew already knows.
Pumpkins?
No, come on, guys. What Halloween decoration that tons of people use?
We said werewolves, tombstones, skeletons, fake rats. We've named a bunch of top
pumpkins. Yeah, jack-o'-lanterns because they could catch fire.
No, it's the fake spider webs.
I thought of that, but
Well, why didn't you say it? That's common sense, not tombstones.
Honestly, it seemed too stupid of an answer.
Yeah.
It's the obvious answer. Yeah, officials.
How's that the obvious answer?
Listen, in Nebraska, but this is anywhere. In Nebraska, officials with the Nebraska Wildlife Education Group are warning residents that fake spider webs can entangle hummingbirds, owls, butterflies, bees, and other small critters. If you got the fake spider webs all through your trees and shrubs and up on the house porch and everything.
I see those all over my neighborhood.
Yeah, I've never seen an owl like, who did this?
Oh, the fake spiderweb stuff, it's ubiquitous this time of year, and certainly around Halloween. It's all over the place. But, think of the small critters that could get entangled.
Oh, if you're a critter and you get entangled in that, you're dumb and you deserve it.
Who can help me out of this?
And get all entrapped. And guess what, folks? Let's take a little ride to a location out west. You know where we're going?
Are we going west?
Nice show tune.
Hang on, I'm looking for the. Where's my Beverly Hills sound drop? Is that up here, Andrew?
This is going smooth.
Yeah. I'm looking for my audio bite that Andrew has on my list, which I asked for, but it's not.
Maybe Hal should host.
It's not here.
I could tell you.
All right,
I'll keep it moving.
We've come to a screeching halt. Andrew, is that around anywhere? No? All right, anyway.
So we're going to Beverly Hills?
We're going to Beverly Hills, and I was going to use the sound hook as kind of like
Dang it, that would have been so...
kind of a musical transition, but...
You know how cool that would have been?
Yeah.
Man, it would have made the whole show.
Yeah, it would have been fantastic. Andrew, can I get any word from you? Can you turn your mic on?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not in there.
The
I have it here if
old
you want
Weezer
it.
song?
Yes. So
I can play it from here if you want.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen. So, folks, I couldn't ask for a smoother transition. So, what I was saying was, we're going to go west to.
Oh, man, what a train wreck.
Oh, this is awful.
You know, it's like somebody took spider webbing and just wrapped it around the whole show, and we're little bugs just caught in it.
You might as well not even do it.
Andrew, someone paid you to sabotage the show this morning.
Oh, it's not Andrew's fault. It's yours.
I just got to tell you, whatever this is, it better be awesome.
It sucks. It's not worth it.
All right, just throw it away. Just throw it away. I mean,
Andrew, can I get my sound drop? Here on the MJ Morning Show. So, Beverly Hills, the city of Beverly Hills, California, is outlawing silly string and shaving cream on Halloween. What?
Taking all the fun out of life.
Silly string should never have been invented.
Who the heck uses shaving cream for what?
Back when lately, I don't think it's a big thing, but I remember when I was a kid, shaving cream cars, shaving cream each other.
Yeah, that's vandalism.
Well, not shaving cream because it comes off.
So
spray paint is vandalism.
I would never.
The Beverly Hills City Council unanimously voted to ban young people from using sprays and hair removal products on public or private property open to the public on October 31st. A 24-hour ordinance to create a safe, family-friendly environment. So no shaving cream, no silly string, nothing else that can cause a mess is being banned by Beverly Hills.
Good luck. I'd like to go to jail for that crime. What are you in for?
Silly string.
Oh, stay away from him. He means business.
Actually, the story's pretty good, but it could have been a little bit of a smoother transition. So there you have it. All right, 8:47 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, do you know what orbiting is?
That's what planets do.
Yeah.
The moon.
No, well, that's the concept. But
you mean like when you're in someone's orbit?
Just hold on. You got to hear what orbiting is. Also, I've got wedding demand number 1. I've got wedding demand number 2. And that's just scratching the surface. We have a lot of stuff we haven't gotten to yet. Also, there's an update on that vile story, those teenage monsters that ran over that retired police chief out in Las Vegas. There's an update on that. We got a lot of stuff. We got another long chunk of the MJ Morning Show next. Don't move. We're back in minutes. Also, we've got Howl O Scream tickets we're going to give away and the rice maker. I'm giving away the first Zoji Rushi rice cooker worth over $200. We're giving it away coming up just after 9 o'clock here on the MJ Morning Show. So make sure you keep listening because I'm giving away the rice cookers, 5 of them, every day this week in the 9 o'clock hour here on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. And we are back in minutes, folks, so please stand by. 8:59, actually 10 seconds away from 9 o'clock. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bing. It is 9 o'clock exactly, meaning the window is open for...
Yo, MJ, let's kick it. Rice, rice, baby. Rice, rice, baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. MJ got something new for the kitchen. Cook it, either brown or whitely. Flow with the rice, both daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn on the switch, watch it go. If there was a problem with your sushi, kick out the rice with your new zojirushi. Rice, rice, baby. Let's fill the rice, rice, baby. Let's fill the rice, rice, baby. Let's fill the rice, rice, baby. Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to the MJ Morning Show.
We are minutes away. Not just yet. Look, every line is ringing. Every single line just lit up. So sometime in the 9 o'clock hour, I will do it sooner rather than later. So a little tip. The first zojirushi Japanese rice cooker, it's like a computerized oval marvel, this device. And we'll give away the first one, the first of 5 this week. We'll give it, each one we're going to give away in the 9 o'clock hour. So the first one, we'll give it away in just a bit. So if you're calling now, take your hands off the phone for a few minutes. I will do it, though, in this segment. And I'll be very clear. I'll tell you when to call in. Just don't call in yet. But the first rice maker in minutes. Oh, Roxanne, you made a mention to me earlier that you were outfit checked on the way out this morning.
Yeah, Doug never outfit checks me, but he checked me today. He even when I wear crazy stuff, like I could wear sweatpants or I could wear pajamas or like I'm going to a nightclub, he never questions what I'm wearing or anything. He's just like...
So another edition of... Doug. All right, so why did he outfit check you? Well, first of all, you are wearing a weird thing. It's like you're wearing a beach. Is that a sarong?
Yeah, I told you guys, it's not a sarong. I'm wearing shorts and like walk up and down the halls. People wear shorts around here. Shorts and a tank top. You wear shorts every day.
Every day. That's all I own.
Shorts are the best.
So I wear shorts and a shirt, and then over the shirt I have like a...
Is that a tube top?
No, it's like
a tube top.
There's no tube top. I'm not wearing a tube top. I'm wearing a tank top,
right,
and then a bathing suit cover up over the top.
Oh, lovely.
But it's just that I told you guys I like to do that. Like I ease back into the week after being on vacation. So anyways, Doug's like, what the heck are you wearing? And he's like, is this part of a bit or something? Why are you dressed like that?
It's a little rummage sale-y looking. I don't know. I'm not much of a fashionista over here, but you know.
That's a second time in a week that you told me I dress like out of a rummage sale.
I got to be honest. You know what it looks like?
What?
It looks like a dingy gray, like Halloween.
You're so rude.
No,
dingy
listen to me.
The
thing you're wearing over top is like a dingy gray, like Halloween spider web looking cobwebby. Kind of like you'd see that hanging in the corner of a haunted mansion that's been undisturbed for 100 years.
And you're wearing a poopy gray shirt, like if someone had something wrong with their stool.
Yeah, okay, fine, but he didn't get outfit checked by his significant other.
And get your stool checked.
All right. So I'm sorry you got outfit checked this morning. Do you guys know what orbiting is? Orbiting.
I don't know if I've ever heard that expression before. I mean, it's obviously not something to do with the planets.
Orbiting is a horrifying new dating trend. And
did you say horrifying?
Horrifying.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a horrifying dating trend, orbiting. And it's probably happened to a lot of people maybe listening right now. So let me just give you the rundown on this. You didn't want to break up with your ex. They dumped you. Now you're left with nothing. Well, maybe not exactly nothing. You can always check them out daily on social media. Sure, it's creepy, but it's not like they'll know, right? If you've gone ahead with this plan, you're an orbiter. So a dating trend and why you should avoid the temptation to do it. Orbiting is a dating trend coined by Leandra Medine, who's known as the man repeller.
Okay.
The man repellers, which basically refers to when you try to keep someone in your social orbit online, even though you're done with them, but you're an orbiter because you keep them instead of like just writing them off. It's like, all right, you're dating somebody, or whether it's short term, medium term, long term, you're done with them, but you keep them in your orbit and you're kind of like you're checking in on, just let it go.
I think that's so hard these days because you're on social media, you probably share bunch of friends.
But you can unfollow. So you can take like direct interaction, or if you unfollow somebody, they're not going to show up in your feed in many cases. So that's what orbiting is. When you're done dating somebody, they dump you, whatever, and you're orbiting and you're still checking into all their stuff. Just move on. It's not healthy.
Is social media healthy ever?
No, it's not. Listen, I've said this a million times. If I were not in this business, if I were not a radio entertainer where I utilize social media for audience interaction, if I did not do this for a living, I would have zero social media.
Yeah, but then how would I see his picture of beautiful Michelle eating a sub with you looking like a bloated 10-year-old boy?
Dude, I'm not, come on. That is a deep, I think my face looks thin in that picture.
For a grown man, but not for a 10-year-old boy.
For the most part. Anyway, Fester's talking about the picture of Michelle and me at Mickey's Subs in South Tampa, which has just been named by USA Today the best cheap eats in America. #1 on the list. And the subs are phenomenal.
Yeah.
At Mickey's. It's south of Gandy, just off of West Shore, inside the marina, inside that duckweed. Got to be careful when you say duckweed.
You really do.
So right inside the duckweed market he's inside the market. So orbiting, folks.
Orbiting.
And if you want to see the image of me looking good with Michelle, who's looking even better, holding up our subs, the picture of us from Saturday at Mickey's Subs is on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. Certified MJ Radio.
I think orbiting is healthier than like meteoriting, where you like drive your car into their house.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right. So I've got 2 wedding stories here. Wedding story #1. What if listen to me carefully, Roxanne, because this is really going to be something of interest to you, and I think you're going to offer the best commentary on this.
Okay.
This woman claims that her friend is demanding that she bleach her hair for her wedding.
Oh, you mean she's a bridesmaid?
She's a bridesmaid, and the bride is demanding that the bridesmaids bleach their hair for the wedding.
That's an absolute bridezilla move. I would never. Someone who does that has mental problems, in my opinion. I mean, that's just like, seriously, like you're not good enough with the color of your hair that you have. I mean, if
Hulk Hogan made all his groomsmen do it.
Made all his groomsmen
wear a
get
wig.
bleach blonde handlebar mustaches.
Okay, brothers.
We're having the wedding at Low Key Nissan. It's gonna be a low key wedding in Clearwater.
I got 5 skull caps with wigs taped to the back. All right, you're all gonna wear them.
After I say I do, you're gonna rip open your red tuxedos.
Yeah. So this woman claimed that her very good friend demanded, yeah, you're a bridesmaid in my wedding. You want to be a bridesmaid. You want to be in the wedding. You got to bleach your hair in order to be part of the bridal party. Get out.
When I think of bleach, I think of like white, like bleached white,
like Nelson, the old rock band, like albino.
There's another bleaching that I don't even want to talk about that just came to my mind.
Oh, the butt.
Okay.
The what?
The butt.
Froggy, stop.
Sorry.
That's the thing.
Yes, Rox.
So weird. Does it say by any chance what color the bride's hair is? Did she want to have like contrasting? It's still not an excuse.
All colors.
Trying to get the backstory.
The theme of the wedding is Winter Wonderland.
Oh, wow.
So she wants like icy, whitish, blondish hair.
Yeah. She wants everybody to look like that princess
Elsa.
from what's Frozen.
Elsa.
Or Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And
she has a themed wedding. What a weirdo.
Daenerys.
At first, her request, At first, her requests were reasonable. She continued explaining that Zoe wanted them all to wear blue dresses, snowflake jewelry, soft makeup, and blue contact lens. Man, this is a high-maintenance freaking wedding.
Give me a break.
This is a costume party. It's not a wedding.
Oh, my God.
I had a themed wedding. Just it was overweight complaining Italian people. That was the theme of the whole wedding.
Yeah, she said that she was going to play along until she demanded that all the bridesmaids bleach their hair like blonde white.
I mean, when you put it all out there like that, like she literally wants them to be in costume. So that's, I don't know.
That's a little much.
You know what we ought to do? I should save this for tomorrow, and maybe tomorrow take some phone calls on ridiculous wedding demands or requests.
Bridesmaids horror stories.
Yeah, maybe we'll pick that up tomorrow. All right. Wedding story number 2. Is this a red flag? Is this oh man, run away? The bride grabbed the engagement ring out of the box in the middle of the proposal.
Ew.
What?
Yeah, that's an ooh, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So this must have been a public proposal?
Yeah, well, bride-to-be Courtney Ward is getting all kinds of criticism because she grabbed the engagement ring out of the box before the fiancé could even say, "Will you marry me?" She's already grabbing the ring out of the box.
She was excited. So.
Well, folks are saying that this is a huge red flag and that the guy, the groom-to-be, that he ought to just take that as a warning sign and just run as fast as you can away.
I think it sounds a little grubby. You know, a little too eager and give me that grubby. Like, give me that ring. Like, yeah.
I don't see a problem with it. I think she sounds excited, and you know what? Congratulations to the new married couple.
Love is grand.
And is in the air.
All right, you guys ready for the big 9-10 must-hear story of the day?
It's 9/11 though. We missed it.
All right, I'm a minute late.
Oh, okay.
It is time for the 9-10 must-hear story of the day. Puppy treats can predict the economy?
Huh?
Say what? Yeah, apparently, if you look at what people spend on dog treats, that sort of is an indicator, a barometer on the economy and economic health. Yeah, food biggie, General Mills. You know, part of their brands are Blue Buffalo, snack brands, food brands. They see a noticeable sluggishness in the demand for pet food in the latest quarter's results.
Huh?
Reported net sales for Buffalo Blue were unchanged year over year, with the division's operating profits falling 10%. The company called out double-digit percentage sales declines for pet treats, which tend to be more of a discretionary purchase.
So you need to get the dog food.
Yeah.
But does he need the begging strips?
So this is not, I don't know if people thought, oh, yeah, can a puppy and can puppy treats predict the economy? You know, this is not like, you know, when they do the little dog things, like, don't they do on like the Today Show or Good Morning America? Don't they do like the Puppy Bowl where they release the puppies, and the puppies, if they go to a certain bowl or start eating,
like who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that kind of nonsense. You know, nowhere near as clever and as accurate as the Super Bowl egg test. All right?
Dumb dogs.
Exactly. However, so you understand what's going on here. You know, you've got the necessity to feed your dogs food. However, it's not a necessity to buy expensive dog treats. And, you know, those dog treats are expensive. Michelle will buy these little, like, made in America. And I'm all for that, man. Instead of having some, like, Chinese melamine poisoning, you know, killing my dogs, which, you know, that's happened. You know, I want any food I'm eating, it's not coming from China. Any food I'm giving my dogs, it's not coming from China. I'm telling you that right now. So we buy American snacks, and I tell you, some of those things can be expensive. I mean, you buy a bag of dog treats, and it's like sometimes it's like a $12 bag of Jack Link's, beef jerky or something.
Better off just giving them regular beef jerky.
Maybe so. But that's what they're saying, is that dog treats are more of a discretionary income spend, and dog treat sales have been going down, And is that an indication of where the economy is headed?
The puppy treat indicator.
Yeah. All right, folks. I think it is time. Are you ready for the first rice cooker giveaway? What are you laughing at? I mean, this is unconventional. But expect the unexpected from the MJ Morning Show.
It's buzzworthy.
What morning show in America is giving away a top-notch, top-quality, top-brand Zoji Rushi rice maker? No one's doing this except us.
Yo, MJ, let's kick it. Rice, rice, baby. Rice, rice, baby.
Come on.
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. MJ got something new for the kitchen. Cook it, either brown or whitely. Flow with the rice, both daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn on the switch, watch it go. If there was a problem with your sushi, kick out the rice with your new Zoji Rushi. Rice, rice, baby.
I love this.
Rice, rice, baby.
Oh, man.
Rice, rice, baby. Rice, rice, baby. Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to the MJ Morning Show.
All right, let's go big. I'm going to do caller 105. Gives plenty of people the chance. Instead of going with caller 7 where it's done. Caller 105 gives a lot of people a chance to call in and try to win this thing. Caller 105, right now, you'll grab Zoji Rushi Rice Maker number 1 this week. 1 of 5 every day this week in the 9 o'clock hour. So caller 105 for Q105. I can't really take 104.7, so we'll round it up to Q105. 800-990-1047. So caller 105 right now, you get a $200 plus top-notch Zoji Rushi rice cooker. So caller 105 right now, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Andrew, let's go. Start screening, and I'm going to take the winner live on the air before we go to break. So, Andrew, try to get this done in the next 3 minutes, would you please? So I can keep on time.
It's not up to him.
What?
He's motoring through them.
No, I know. He's already going through them. So good luck. Powerball. There was no way, and I did. I dropped 30 bucks.
30 grand.
I almost said 30 grand. No, I didn't. I dropped 30 bucks. I did 10 Powerball tickets with the Power Play. And so it's $3 a ticket times 10. I dropped 30 bucks. I haven't checked to see if I had a lesser winner. There was a $1 million winner in Florida, but that was sold at a Publix on Kirkman Road in Orlando. And that's a $1 million second tier prize. No winner. So no winner on Saturday for the Powerball drawing, which was 700 something. I think it was 758 or something. Now tonight's drawing, which will be in 13 hours and 41 minutes from right now, the jackpot tonight is estimated to be $785 million.
Wow.
Which puts it at the 4th largest Powerball jackpot ever.
Well, that Powerball, it gets up there pretty quickly. Doesn't it
does.
seem like we had a $1 billion winner like 2 weeks ago?
That was Mega Millions.
Oh,
that was Mega Millions, and no one's come forward on that one. That's the one sold in Jacksonville or in Neptune Beach, I think. So that was sold at a Publix as well. And that was Mega Millions, and they have not come forward. They have until like October 7th to come forward if they want the cash option. If not, it reverts to the yearly payouts, but they have to claim their ticket by like February or else they don't win.
Huh.
But tonight's jackpot is the 4th largest Powerball jackpot ever, estimated at $785 million.
Man.
That's a pretty freaking big number.
I'll say.
Yeah, so tonight's drawing, September 25th, $785 million, number 4.
All right, Froggy's mocking me right now because you said something and I said, huh. And then he goes, huh. And then you said something else and he's like, I'll say. Like what I'm saying isn't being productive or contributing to the conversation. Jackass. This is a little behind the scenes stuff. He's giving me like, I'll say, and he gives me like a little middle finger. Screw you, Froggy.
So
I'll say
you are good. You're
so
good.
do I drop another $30?
Why?
On Powerball
God, you're
for the
so
night?
dumb. You're burning money away.
No,
Burn more money.
I only do it when it gets to this number. I don't do Powerball. I probably don't do Powerball until it's over 500 million or Mega Millions.
You don't say.
Good
Huh.
one. See?
both of you guys.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Really?
Really?
Interesting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Am I missing anything today, guys?
No, I think it's been really great so
Because
far.
I got a ton of stuff to do, but I just want to give you guys a chance. If there's anything you needed to squeeze in, no.
No. Actually, Fesher has that one thing.
Andrew, what number are you up to on the callers? Because I want to wait before we go to break.
I'm so excited.
So, Andrew, what number are we up to? What number are you up to, Andrew?
Andrew!
He needs to get some head. Oh no! Oh, he's close. All right, so go on.
You stop. He's not a dog.
All right, so
Can you turn his mic on?
Andrew!
his mic was on. All right, so you didn't hear that on the air? Was that not on the air?
No,
I heard it in my headphones, but we can't tell the difference.
What is it?
So Andrew was up to 94, so he's going to be at 104 in just a second here.
All right.
So he stops at 104, and then I grab 105, the winner for the rice cooker. Ooh. I grab him live on the air, which will happen momentarily. Andrew, what are we up? Where are?
Put your mic on the radio.
All right, hang on. Now his phone blew up apparently.
Right, stop, Andrew, just stop.
All right, hold on. Now he's 95.
Stop. I can do it in here.
No, he's already back.
Fesher, shut it.
He's already back.
Shut up.
Yeah, I guess his phone had to be rebooted in there because so much use.
I'm so excited. You should give away some rice, like rice-a-roni with
Well,
it.
I'm gonna give suggestions. I'm gonna give recommendations, folks, because the rice cooker is phenomenal, but it'll cook all kinds of rice. But there are some tips that I'm gonna give. Okay. This is exciting stuff.
I'll tell you what, it is exciting.
Let me pick up. Listen, I've never done that. I didn't give away a rice cooker on the air. This is phenomenal stuff. All right, National Rice Month. Who would have known? Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Donna.
Donna, where are you calling from?
I'm in Bradenton.
Donna, do you like...
Shut up.
Shut up!
No, we didn't say anything.
Donna, do you like rice?
I do.
Donna, how would you like the best brand of rice cooker in the world, Zojirushi, to add to your kitchen appliance collection?
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Donna, you're caller number 105. You win. You're the first winner. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I got the shut up. You won. Congratulations.
Big fan of rice, are you?
I'm so excited. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. I'll give you all the details off the air because I got to take a break anyway. But my tip is this. It'll make all kinds of rice. I love the short grain Japanese sticky rice like you get at a Japanese restaurant. So you gotta wash the rice like 8 or 10 times. You gotta wash the rice until the water runs clear. Follow the instructions on cooking the rice that comes with the machine. And you make sure you get a good Japanese Koshi Hikari, either California grown or Japan grown rice, okay?
Okay.
And you'll love it. This machine is perfect. Hey, congratulations.
Awesome.
Or rice-a-roni.
I love y'all.
Hey, happy National Rice Month.
It is.
Yes.
It's National Rice Month.
Why don't we give cards? Hey, happy National Rice Month.
All right, Donna, hang on a minute. You'll be able to pick up your machine, I think, after today because the 5 machines are arriving. I've got the tracking number. The 5 machines arrive UPS later today. All right, so
awesome. That's great. Thank you.
They'll contact you when you can pick it up, but they arrive today.
Okay, sounds great.
Hey, thanks for being winner number 1. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
You bet.
Enjoy.
Look at that.
Boy.
Wow, that might have been the first time ever in the history of broadcasting that a rice maker was given away.
I'm telling you, I think we're groundbreaking. We're bulldozers in the broadcast field.
Revolutionary.
We are. There you go.
Always forward thinking.
Man, again, expect the unexpected from the MJ Morning Show. I think I'm going to give away rakes. National Gardening Month.
October.
I'm going to give away rakes and hose.
We can give out steel power tools. I got a connection. Like some
Chainsaw
blowers.
It's 9:24 at the MJ Morning Show. All right, let me take and thanks. Everyone's still calling in. So tomorrow after 9 o'clock, another one. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every day this week, your chance to call in to win the rice cooker from Zoji Rushi and the MJ Morning Show. All right, 9:24. I still have a 4-pack of Busch Gardens Howl O Scream passes, which we'll give away at the very end of the show. So keep listening for your chance to win Howl O Scream. All right, quick break, and I got to go through my inventory here. Not for additional appliances, but inventory of stories we got to get to. We got a lot in the final chunk of the show next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Stand by. If it is...
Unbelievable. So, I never saw her name before. I saw her picture. I'm like, oh my God, good job, Petey.
Again, Pete Davidson. Hey, Roxanne, is it just the schlong thing? Is that? I mean, listen.
You know, I was just in my head thinking to myself, MJ's going to somehow work that into the discussion. Then he's going to look at me, and then he's going to like. What do you want to know?
But I'm not inventing this. This has been put out there.
Okay.
But I mean, Pete Davidson always looks like he's like got jaundice and sickly. It always looks like he's like about to be hospitalized. I mean, it doesn't look like the pillar of health. And this guy keeps scoring, hot babe after hot babe after hot babe. What is it? Pete Davidson, formerly of Saturday Night Live, and now he's. Who the hell is Madeline Klein? I don't know who the hell she is, but she's, again, very attractive.
So the actress I never heard of is on a show that I never heard of called The Outer Banks.
I've heard the name. And, growing up in Virginia Beach, I spent, decent amount of time on the Outer Banks of North Carolina.
Everyone says about Pete Davidson that he's just very charismatic, very, self-deprecating, and he's been in therapy, and he's like, I don't want to say a victim, but someone you want to take care of maybe, and he's very disarming, and he has a schlong the size of an arm.
What? Roxanne?
Like
a baby arm? You just said.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, that's what you're getting at. That's what you're getting at.
I didn't say that. The size of an arm?
I said disarming, and it just popped into my head.
Like a toddler holding an apple. I mean, it's...
All right, Fester, knock it off.
What kind of apple?
Stop. All right, listen. So Pete Davidson is now dating Outer Banks star Madeline Klein. Can you look? What is Outer Banks? It's a Netflix drama. Here's Wikipedia. Outer Banks is an American action-adventure mystery teen drama created by Josh Pate, Jonas Pate, the Jonas Brothers.
No, the Pate brothers, the Jonas Pate brothers. All right, so
Shannon Burke.
It premiered in 2020.
Shannon Burke? Who the hell is Shannon Burke? He was a radio guy that shot his wife.
Shut up, honey. I'm on 911.
I have a bullet. Pretty sure it's not that Shannon Burke.
It's a different Shannon Burke.
Shannon Burke.
Yeah,
might be a female.
Yeah, it's a different Shannon Burke.
I liked Shannon. I don't know.
No, you never met him
until he shot his wife.
The series is set in a community in the Outer Banks of North Carolina and follows the conflict between two young groups of teenagers in search of a lost treasure. Oh, what is this? The Secret of Oak Island now all of a sudden? What?
Love that show.
Dude, how many people are going to be dragged down a rabbit hole continuously to find nothing ever?
Those brothers.
Come on.
Hey, they found an awesome sword one year.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. I mean, how
much money do they spend every year? My gosh.
They're going to dig this hole to China and not find any treasure.
You know, the one brother, the shorter brother, is a 100 million multimillionaire.
Really?
He has like a excavation company and owns a winery.
Great. So Pete Davidson is now dating this Madeline. Would you say I'm jealous?
Yeah, obviously.
I'm not jealous.
You want to own a winery and an excavation company.
Yeah. So Madeline Klein.
People, the texters love this show.
Texters are weighing in?
OB, yeah.
All right, so Outer Banks on Netflix, and this Madeline Klein is on that show.
Never even heard of it.
And Pete Davidson kicked this other date to the curb. What, like Swee or whatever her name was. So he's already been tied with. Pete Davidson has dated this Chase Swee Wonder, dated Ariana Grande, Kim Kardashian, Emily Ratajkowski, Kate Beckinsale. Can I ask a question? And this, I want to present this as tasteful as possible. But what are you giving me up for?
Go ahead with your tasteful question.
Do these new dates, do they have him take like an STD test?
He looks like an STD test.
I mean, seriously. I mean, come on.
I have a friend. I shouldn't say.
I mean, if you have a friend, what?
Who dated him?
Make sure it's not slanderous, dude.
Never mind. I'm not going to say.
What were we going to say?
No. I just have a friend that went on a date with him. And
hold on. You have a friend that went on a date with Pete Davidson? Yeah. No, you don't.
Okay, I don't. I'll tell you who it is off the air, but you can't say who it is on the air. And she said he was so annoying and only talked about like his dad and how he died.
Well, dude. Right? Are you making this up?
No.
All right, who would
write
down?
No, I'm not going to do that to you.
No, I'm not.
No, I will not.
I won't say it on the air.
I will not. Fine, I'll write it down.
Do I know who it is?
No.
I won't say it on the air. So what do you care if I don't know who it is? So you have a friend that dated Pete Davidson. When? At what point? In between?
It was one date.
One date in between what? Kate Beckinsale and Kim Kardashian?
All right, don't say it out loud.
All right. Oh, he wrote down Kettle. Oh, Roxanne's fake name when she doesn't want to give her friends.
All right, it was Denise. I'll tell you off air.
Are you serious or are you yanking me around?
I'm serious. I never yank it.
Was it Lou's hot cousin?
All right, now, Roxanne, let's say you were on the prowl and Pete Davidson asked you out. And let's say, would you have him take an STD test?
I want it. I'd be like, give it to me.
I mean, like, this is like, I'm having to go so deep into my imagination because you've just put out like a lot of different scenarios that will never happen.
He's so ugly.
I don't find him ugly. I mean,
yeah, right. He looks like he has bad breath. He smokes cigarettes.
He doesn't look well.
He has horrible tattoos. He's all like he's got buggy whip arms. He's all skinny.
Yeah, I mean, like the way you describe him physically isn't appealing and wouldn't be my type necessarily. But apparently he has a great personality. But I kind of prefer more manly types of people.
Listen, first of all, what he is for a lot of these women is he's a break because they're used to dating like these super buff, ridiculously good-looking guys. And never, and I mean never, underestimate the power of being able to make a lady laugh.
Mm-hmm.
He's a funny guy. He puts them at ease. He
looks like he's in a constant state of detoxing.
Yeah, great. So, and they're only going to date for a couple of weeks.
He looks like he has like radiation poisoning. You know, I mean,
3 Mile Island,
something that.
You got Pete Davidson.
Like he fell into like one of the water tanks at Fukushima or something.
Yes.
You know,
look, somebody help me, Pete Davidson.
His portfolio of Conquests is
Conquest, is that how you call it? Oh
Yes.
yeah, we're so sexist, dude.
It's redonkulous.
All right, so Britney Spears now Britney Spears has put up more photos of her in a little pink bikini slithering on a pole doing a pole dance.
Good for her.
I love her.
I love this slow burn to crazy.
Now it's being said
This is a fast burn. I'm pretty sure.
Now Britney Spears is allegedly showing her estranged husband, the Sam Asghari, what he's missing, as she's got a hot pink bikini on and just rubbing all up and down a stripper pole.
God.
Good for Britney.
Is she gonna listen? I like Britney Spears, and I don't dislike her. I think she's got some mental health challenges. I wish her the best, but it seems like she's a little broken. And, a lot of folks are saying that it's just a matter of time before, she ends up being like, I don't know, who was the blonde in the bathtub at the Hard Rock down in Hollywood?
Anna
Nicole Smith. Yeah. So folks are saying that, it's just a matter of time before Britney, Anna Nicole Smith's on us. And I hope not, because, I wish only I met Britney Spears when she was 16 years old, and she was run through when we were over at 93 back in the mid 90s. The record company, and I think her parents were with her. They brought her on the tour before Britney hit it big with "Hit Me Baby One More Time." They brought Britney into Tampa, and I remember meeting her years ago, and she was this sweet, naive 16-year-old girl, and I feel bad for everything that's happened to her.
Leave Britney alone!
Okay, so
what are you gasping at over
find
there?
The date of this, because I want to be factually. When was September 23rd? That was this weekend, right?
Yeah, September 23rd was Saturday.
So here's a picture of Britney Spears smiling.
Yep.
At some award show.
Mm-hmm. That's a stock photo.
All right, but look how big her teeth are.
Yeah.
She has removed her veneers.
Oh wow!
And her front teeth are like big midget teeth. And I just stumbled upon this as we're talking about Britney.
They still look better than Sam Bankman-Fried's girlfriend's wood chopping teeth.
Her teeth are fine. Britney's teeth are fine.
I'll tell you what,
different.
that girlfriend of Sam Bankman-Fried, you look at her front choppers, man. She's building dams on rivers.
She's directing the beavers.
She's a lumberjill.
Anyway, listen, I hope Britney Spears can somehow get it together, but. When you see that she's got new bikini photos and she's writhing on a stripper pole, it's really just it's a cry for help is what it is.
Yeah, and her facial expressions look very cry for helpish in this one.
So Usher has been confirmed, Super Bowl 2024 halftime show. Of course, we've got Monday Night Football here in Tampa Bay tonight. So one of the two Monday Night Football games is right here as the nasty Philadelphia Eagles and their nasty fans roll into town for Monday Night Football on ABC. I think kickoff is early. I think it's in like 20 minutes.
Okay, so kickoff is going to be at 11:45 this afternoon.
Yeah, football!
So what they do is because they have two games.
11:45 is this morning. 11:45 would be this morning.
Your joke sucked.
Okay, my joke sucked.
So our kickoff, I believe, is like 7:15 or something.
Yeah, it's going to be the early of them two Monday Night Football games. And then an hour later, they're going to have a second game. I don't even know who's playing in that game. I think it's the Rams.
All right, so first game, we have it. It's Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Eagles right here at Ray J. So plan accordingly for traffic this afternoon on Dale Mabry and Himes, etc. Folks, I want you to have a great day. Before we get out of here, Howl of Scream tickets. We've got a 4-pack of passes and parking to Busch Gardens Howl of Scream. Select nights now through October 31st. Let's go with caller number 21. Caller 21, 800-990-1047 is how you get on to win the Howl of Scream. 800-990-1047 is how you get on. So caller 21, 800-990-1047. Caller 21, you win the Howl of Scream package, and we got those this week as well. Folks, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow for the Tuesday edition. We'll do another Zoji Rushi Rice Maker in the 9 o'clock hour. Rice, rice, baby. And we'll see you back here tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.
Hear the latest MJ Morning Show podcast on the Q105 app.
Overdraft fees, lots of practical perks, and when your life evolves and account balances grow, we'll upgrade your perks automatically. Truist One Checking. One simple choice. Truist Bank. Member FDIC.
You know that expression, the grass is always greener on the other side? Well, with Massey Services, it's literally true. Why? Because Massey does what the others don't. Every lawn is unique. So Massey starts with a detailed analysis and then builds a customized plan to prevent and control weeds, diseases, and harmful pests. Then they aerate to ensure water and nutrients reach the roots of your lawn. That's the Massey difference. Expect more and get it.
Morning commutes are a drag, but starting at a racetrack with an egg and sausage stacked, jalapeno packed, pepper jacked kick in the mouth? Yeah, that tracks. The new pepper jacked jalapeno biscuit. Limited time only while supplies last. See store for details. Racetrack, for whatever gets you going.
Do you have heart failure and often hear,
"Those stomach issues ruined your birthday"?
"You're too tired to play catch, Grandpa."
Sweetie, you haven't touched your tools since the carpal tunnel syndrome diagnosis.
If these seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, talk to your cardiologist. Ask about transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM, a rare and underdiagnosed disease that gets worse over time. Learn more at connecttoyourheart.com. That's connecttoyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Now at Staples, the prices of HP printers are dropping. Save on HP Smart Tank and enjoy even more savings on ink. Save on the HP Inkjet, perfect for high-quality pics. Save on HP laser printers, great for tackling high-volume document printing. Now through September 30th, save on Staples' entire selection of HP printers, some as low as $69.99. With HP printer price drops at Staples, now is the time to upgrade to HP, America's most trusted printer brand. See staples.com/HP for details.
For those who take their coffee with a splash of coffee, there's a new dark roast from New England Coffee. Strikingly dark, surprisingly smooth. Our dark roast may just be our coffeeiest coffee yet. Brew boldly, dark roast drinkers, with New England Coffee. Find at a retailer near you.
Your home, your family, your moments. First Alert is reminding you to be prepared and install smoke and carbon monoxide alarms on every level in every bedroom of your home. Don't forget to add First Alert fire extinguishers on every level, plus the kitchen, and know how to use them. Protect your moments and your home with safety you can trust by visiting firstalert.com and Lowe's stores today.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. So minivans, sedans, JDMs, roll out. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly